Harlan.
Hello. Welcome to Total Party Quip. I am Nathan. I am the Dungeon Master for today's session. And I think I'll pass it on to let everyone else introduce themselves and their characters.
Who's going first?
I don't know. Dawson, why don't you start?
I was gonna say,
You're first in the
I'm
voice
the
channel.
last, right? So, hi, my name's Dawson. I am playing Francisco, the human paladin.
What is good? I am Murphy, and I am playing Lot, the Ranger.
I'm Nat, and I'll be playing Mieg, the Barbarian.
Me. I'm Sadie. I'll be playing Eclipse, the Alchemist Artificer.
I'm Will. I'll be playing the Changeling Warlock Sorcerer.
Damn.
All right. We are in the world of Corvair. It's not quite mage punk exactly, but so it's very easy to make that mistake. You might not see the brass pipes pumping steam, but you might just see in some parts of Sharn these crystal pipes with this glowing blue liquids crossing from tower to tower. Last time we left off, you had currently received an assignment from Bray Bayer, a student at Moorgrave University, a university which many of you either work for or are trying to get into for various different reasons. Bray Bear had asked you to go find a certain key that she had requested from the Church of the Sovereign Host. When you went to the Sovereign Host, they didn't have the item you were looking for. But after some investigative work, you eventually found that the Silver Flame had claimed ownership over the item. And to avoid any conflicts, you had agreed to let the Silver Flame use it until it was time for Rebirth Eve, a very important Silver Flame holiday, which is coming up in about a little less than 2 weeks. And then after that holiday, it would be returned to you all. So you now have the choice as to whether you would like to wait, and if you want to do anything before that holiday, you are welcome to do those things. Otherwise, we can skip to the day of the holiday.
I did have one question. I was looking at the map of Sharn. So the building, the ruins we explored, are in the depths.
So the ruins you've explored are on the first level of Sharn.
Okay.
Yeah, so not any deeper than that.
Okay.
What would you guys like to do? Would you like to do something before the holiday, or would you like to skip right to the holiday?
Real quick, I think you told me, but I do want to check again. How much is it to remove curse?
Good question.
I feel like that's something I could find out before things happen.
Yes.
Oh. Actually, I think it was just 1 gold. I think it was just 1 gold.
Really? You
One
think
If I
so?
remember correctly.
I do think that's true. You said
Well,
that.
you know, Mieg isn't very good at math, so I don't know if I'm going to rely on that.
Change rate seems
Let's
pretty good.
see.
How much is it to remove pants?
1 action.
Oh, that's just a bonus action to remove your pants?
Oh, no, it's actually. I'm gonna hold you to that.
It is 100 gold pieces. 'Cause I don't think remove curse is has any material requirement.
Crazy that you're blue.
Rad. Yep.
It's just
Yep.
crazy.
Nope. So
Okay,
yes,
feeling a little
it is
blue.
just 100 gold pieces.
Okay,
I mean, depending on how long you're willing to be blue.
we can get there. I'm willing to wait. I'm willing to wait until we fall into some cash.
You know, I don't know what level paladins get their
I'm gonna
level
move us
spells,
into
but
Moorgrave
it is a
University
paladin spell.
now that
so...
we've started.
Just don't expect me to do anything particularly stealthy. I think everyone will know the guy who turned to blue.
Write songs about you.
And throw a Smurf party.
I don't know. Abu Diabadai, it can inflict anyone, you know?
Yes. Yeah.
It's
It
really
happens to the
common.
best of
It
us.
is tragic.
People have lost livelihoods to Abu Diabadai. It's brutal.
It's bad. It's bad.
It can happen to anyone.
Anything we
At any moment.
quarantine Keen.
I think
You never know when Abu Diabadai will strike.
I'm just glad it's not contagious.
yeah, we would all
I am too.
stay away from you.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything that I need to do in the interim.
I think
think
I'm just
I'm personally
brewing
gonna go.
beer. That's what I'm doing. I'm just making. I'm like, you know, the guy on Instagram who's like making Mountain Dew and Dr Pepper into wine. That's how I'm spending my free time.
That's
Yeah.
horrific. I
You know
do not
what?
know that guy, and I don't think I want to.
You should. It's
I-
pretty cool.
I would probably look into library access, see if Mieg can get me in, and if not, I'll think about another way.
Yeah, I mean, like, students study in time, right?
Yeah, you are allowed
could
to
just
bring one other
walk them
student
in.
in with you at Moorgrave University.
When
You have to give them a
non-student?
visitor pass,
Oh, okay.
and so you now have
Okay.
your visitor pass, and you're allowed to go in with Mieg and check out the Moorgrave Library.
Yeah.
Is there anything you're
I'll be
looking
blown
for
away.
specifically?
Mieg is trying to go to.
There's probably a couple of things. I'm gonna be looking for. Let's see. I always mix up the two houses. Let me pull up my backstory. Mieg, is there anything you want to know about that you haven't had much time in the library researching? Maybe I can help you with that.
Yeah, that would be great if you could, research anything about human interactions with orc tribes. Any just general information.
Sure. I'll look into that first.
Yeah,
That's pretty broad.
I think that would be a good start.
I think to
Mieg,
narrow it
because
down. Specifically, not the house that you're not
Yeah.
a part of, right? Because there is that house that has a lot of half orcs. What's it called?
That is the one that starts with T, but the one
Oh, Thrask, I
I guess
think.
typically would be House of Aladdin is the one that I have the mark.
Yeah. So I guess I'll look into interactions between
Yeah.
the House of Lattice and the orc tribes specifically.
If I knew Keen was going to the
Yeah.
library,
Because Mia can't read, so she's completely at a loss
if I knew Keen was
You
going
know
to
for
where the
anywhere
library
to
is?
start. That would be great.
What were you saying, Dawson?
I was gonna say if I knew Keen was heading to the library, I
People pointing me in the right direction.
I was gonna ask if Keen could look up when Sigor did it while he's in there too, if he's just doing research for people.
Sure, I can do that as well. Yeah, let's start with. Do you want like 3 rolls, or what were you thinking? Because I also got my thing that I'm gonna look up now that I can finally find my backstory.
So you have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days to study. You could add that as a +1, but because you're doing different things, you're gonna have to distribute that based on however many days you want to research these things.
I was planning like an even distribution. I'm not too. Obviously, it's not gonna be perfectly even, but it's close to that.
So how many different things are you looking up?
3.
Okay, so you can add a +3 for most of them, and maybe +4 for 2 of them, I think.
Okay, I'll do the +4 for my thing, because mine's probably pretty difficult to find. And let's go with Francisco's thing.
Okay, so make. Do you have any research experience?
Research? I mean, depends on what you mean by research. I've done a lot of digging around in general because like I've like looked through documents, like legal documents more so than like academic research. If you're so like I'd probably have some amount of skill in research. It probably doesn't translate too differently.
Okay.
So, are you looking
Based
for a specific
on-
skill?
I'm trying to see what is giving Keen proficiency.
Okay. Um, I'm very skilled at diving through documents, and I'm good at doing them quickly because sometimes I'm diving into documents that I am not supposed to be around. And I have experience doing that in my line of work.
Okay. Go ahead and roll with proficiency.
Cool. So it's gonna be like a flat 20 plus the what was it, 3 for Mieg's plus
So
proficiency?
this would be intelligence plus proficiency plus
Intelligence.
your bonuses based on the number of days you're spending working on this.
Okay. I'll throw the I'll use alchemy for the d20. Oh,
Yeah.
I got out.
Yeah, there's like inactivity, it looks like.
Yeah. Okay, and then let's see here. Oh, so 15 plus 3 because it's Mieg's thing, and that's who I chose to have the 3. Plus intelligence, which is 2. That's plus 5. Plus proficiency, which is another plus 2. So
Okay.
7. I think that's 22.
I think
Yeah.
so. You find like some bits. So like for example, House Vladis, right? This is what you're asking the question about.
Yeah.
They have a big location as a part of the Elden Reaches. And so Elden Reaches borders the Demon Waste, which there are many orcs reside there. So you find like some records of that, mostly like trading. It's not like it's like kind of like footnotes kind of information. There's nothing like significant that comes up in that search.
Okay. Well, I'll pass that information on to Mieg.
There's no documented record of another orc with such a mark.
All right. Still, it could be a place to look. That's more the thought. Since that seems to be the most contact points.
Yep.
Cool. Then I'll look into Francisco's name. All right. What was the name again?
Sigardinus.
And what is this name from? Why are
Like-
you looking up this name?
Are you asking Mike?
So I can I'm trying to remind myself of where I can find information about this person.
I am asking about him because he was the guy I served under during the last war.
That's right. Okay, great. Yes. Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll.
Cool. Same thing, but plus 1, so I believe that's 23.
Very nice. So you find that he has basically there is an arrest warrant out for him from New Sire, which basically just says that he has betrayed the new prince. But there's not many details as to why. At least you don't find any.
Okay. Huh. Well, and New Sire
It's
is
also
what?
it's also important to note that New Sire doesn't actually have like such an authority necessarily. And they have as much authority as you're willing to give them. They are New Sire is located in Breland. Um, it houses the prince, uh, who was able to escape from Sire, from the morning. So
Gotcha.
Breland has generously given them a section of land that is basically now just a large town, housing many Siren refugees.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely pass that along to
So,
Francisco.
so could you say that one more time? What exactly is he's being sought for treason?
That's correct.
And okay. Is there like any official stance from House Dineth about one of their own people being accused of treason?
No.
Okay.
No. Usually, when this House Dennis policy, you're well aware, is when that kind of happens to not associate yourself with them.
Okay.
Avoid if their ire is focused on this person and not House Deneth. House Deneth is fine to just not get involved.
Gotcha.
And what is the last question?
I'm going to look into House Tirani, I believe is how you say it. I'm trying to get as much information as possible so that basically, and
Madani?
anything I can connect. What?
House Madani?
No, Tirani. I think. Wait, is it? Start is THUR.
Arani, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm trying to sort of connect that back to my family and maybe see like what not good things for my family I can find.
Go ahead and roll.
All right. I've been rolling pretty good, which means this one, the one that I'm personally invested in, will be bad. I'm pretty sure the way that works.
That's the rule of D&D.
Okay, not
Not
terrible.
bad.
So let's see here. It was 21, if I remember, if that's right. I think that's right. Yeah, that's right.
So you learn that it's commonly known that House Firelon, I don't know how to say it. We'll say Firelon. Used to just be the only house of entertainment. In fact, House Firelon and House Thorani both share the same dragon mark. The reason they're not the same house is because they broke up for creative differences. And so it is a not a very well kept secret that some members, at least some members of the House Firelon and presumably House Thorani, engage in espionage to some degree. Presumably not all of them do, as to help keep up appearances, but there's a decent number of recorded cases of many of their members committing acts of espionage, some of them being caught, but usually they're caught after the fact, if they are. Is there any specific information that you're looking for?
Mainly stuff that could implicate my family. Or be a reference to.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're able to find an article that has basically pointed to your father having kind of increased his status since your departure. And is now kind of among the social circles of some of the higher ranking members of House Thorani since you left.
Damn. Doing better without you.
Alright.
Moving up in the world.
Okay, and anything about... I don't know if this will get me, if I'm like overextending here, but is there anything like that could point me in the direction of how to get into the more shadier elements of, was it House Farlan?
Firelon. Firelon? I don't know. It's
I gotta look it
up after.
Put the
Something like that.
you could copy and paste it to me. That'd be great.
The name?
Yeah, so I can put it in my notes.
Piarlan. I also think in the handout that is of Sharn, it also has all of the houses on it.
Cute little brochure.
That's the wonder of technology.
Alright, cool.
So you finish your research, and it is now the 14th of Zarentir. That's the day.
Game day.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing? It is Rebirth Eve for all who celebrate.
Is there like a I don't know, spectator section?
I don't think they're letting us come.
There is. In fact,
really?
you have seen signs across Sharn basically advertising this event. It's basically impossible to not know about this. This is a large spectacle.
Question. Is it so obvious that the other church would be like, oh, they have the thing?
It depends on how much they know about the Silver Flame.
Okay.
I don't think we've told anything.
We have not.
Yeah.
Which is, feel bad for that guy, but...
Also, he didn't do a lot on his end.
Worst case scenario, he comes to us and is like, "What happened?" Or like, "We couldn't do anything." You know?
Yeah, no.
that was
I'm not
whatever he
worried
was
about
doing.
us. I just feel bad about that guy because he's probably gonna like get demoted or something.
He's a
Oh,
priest.
even-
I'm sure he did something wrong. You know.
I mean, he did take all the money. He did take Briar's money and then not give her the promised
True.
goods. So
True.
Immediately
That
spent
sounded like an organizational thing. If you mail your check up the chain, you're not going to get it back just by asking.
I have a feeling that she does not need that money.
probably
That
not,
too.
but he's at least to blame a little bit for something. All I'm saying is I don't have a guilty conscience.
Glad we got that cleared up.
But I think I would like to go to the spectator section if we could.
Great.
I know we got jumped by I always forget the name of the aberrant dragon Mark House. But
The Aberrant,
I forget the name.
Thunder, no.
Tar
Thrask?
something?
Thrask? No.
No,
Thrask is a real one.
Yeah. I think it's like tar or something.
Regardless, I feel like if they were going to cause another
many
scene,
names.
that would be a location to cause a scene at. So I figured I might want to hang out around there.
I would
Sure.
also be around there.
Is
some-
everyone going to spectate
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Yeah.
paladins
I think
from
I
the
am.
Silver Flame battle a
But-
demon?
I would like to sell beer at the event. I don't actually need to like mechanically sell beer. That's just what she's doing, you know. Like
Okay, just illegally?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can illegally sell beer there.
Is that out of
There's-
malice, or do you just not know what the laws are?
It's not malice. It's just, you know, like not caring. It's like a social event, you know. You can kind of get away with it. It's like giving alcohol at a Coachella, you know. People aren't gonna care, right?
I feel like there's a big difference between Coachella and like a holy day, but I like where your head's at.
I don't know. This feels kind of similar.
This is like Christmas. It's like it's
Yeah.
holy, but it's
It's
kind
like,
of commercial
yeah.
at this point.
It's like Christmas, but everyone gathers around as a bunch of knights try to slay Santa. It's basically that.
That
Yeah.
seems
And
that seems
honestly-
like an alcoholic event. You
Yeah,
know?
like a beer would definitely help
Yeah.
that experience.
Yeah. So that's what she's doing.
Great. All right. So, you eventually, after it's probably about maybe like 5 o'clock when it actually begins, and you're brought into. It's a part of the upper area of Sharn, this kind of large coliseum that is clearly meant to host a lot of different kinds of events. And in this case, it is hosting the big battle of Rebirth Eve, where this Silver Flame, now equipped with this kind of demon repulsion kind of item that you have given them, you can see the paladins, as they said, kind of covering their armor, they're kind of like at the center of the stadium. They're now coating their armor and their weapons with this blue liquid that you have provided them. And it almost kind of like glows a bit more. The stadium itself, you see, has the shield is invisible, but it's very obvious that there are runes kind of like set like all kind of like in front of the spectator section, clearly meant to protect them from any stray magic or attacks.
That feels. Are they properly guarded? Those runes?
There are many guards here, yes.
I don't trust the situation in any.
And in like the very center is this kind of big circle that, if you're even vaguely familiar with Arcana, you can clearly tell it's a summoning circle. And they are preparing. After about 10 minutes, you hear this loud kind of gong. And one of the clerics there like puts in this like kind of like stone that is like dripping like red substance. You're not exactly sure what this stone is, but puts it in the very center. And when that happens, the floor begins to crack, and this hellish light begins to be emitted from the cracks. The ground is being raised up, as you see, after a huge section of the floor is just demolished. This arm begins to reach out. As this is happening, the spectators are screaming. Everyone is going, yeah, kill it. There's a massive crowd of people that are incredibly hyped and excited to watch this massive 12-foot tall demon just begin to reach out. It has 6 arms that is just all pulling itself. And it just is staring down this group of 4 paladins. Actually, there's 2 paladins in the front. You see one person who is not as much wearing armor, but appears to have a bow and arrow, and then a cleric there with a mace, all staring at this demon. And then the fight breaks out. There are beams of light shot both ways. There is these kind of seismic slams. At one point, one of the paladins is just smacked and is just sent flying across the other side of the stadium and just slams into the wall, leaving a crater where his body hit it. But the cleric comes over, brings the paladin back, and you can very clearly see that this demon spewing fire is not having as much of an effect. And when the fire hits them, those who have a high perception can see almost like a blue shimmering shield appear over the people. Eventually, after about like 12 minutes, one final thunderous smite is added to the demon, and the demon falls, just giving out this awful guttural scream before it lies dead. You see the person with the bow kind of run up and very quickly just begins to reach inside one of the holes that had been previously opened in the demon, and sticks in some sort of vial. Actually, a very similar vial. And pulls out that vial, now full with the same blue liquid you have seen before. The crowd's cheering. People are ecstatic. And the event, almost as soon as it started, is over.
Damn.
Francisco, you
Simon
could beat
was
that on your own,
defeated.
right?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, like easy.
As you guys are exiting the stadium, there are different posters, different people set up. Come join the Silver Flame! Come join the Silver Flame! Vanquish evil! There's quite a few people signing up after that performance.
Wow, that's crazy.
I'm honestly surprised that went without a hitch, you know?
I am also a little surprised. I thought there'd be problems.
Happy to, I don't know, at 6 arms, I don't know if I'd be able to handle that.
I mean, after getting jumped in an elevator, I feel like everything feels like it should be going wrong, you know? I saw those runes.
That was a bad elevator.
Yeah, it was a bad
It
elevator
was a
ride.
very bad elevator ride, yes. Perhaps the worst elevator ride.
It's up there, it's top 3.
If you want, you can have a beer to forget on house.
Is the beer an amnestic? Is that...
But,
Yeah.
you know, it works on some of your troubles.
Is Alicia here?
Yes. Sorry, it's been 2 weeks
No,
since
that's
we,
totally
since we did
fair.
it. You're doing great. You're remembering all the names.
You're remembering it.
Yeah.
And by remembering, I mean I have my
You
notes
actually
paged
saw
open.
her as you entered, and as you're leaving, one of the people attempting to recruit new members is her. She is there. The person that you had previously met at the Silver Flame Temple.
I'd like to get in the line that is leading to her.
Sure. You have to wait a little while. There's a lot of people here.
Mhm.
But eventually she greets you. Ah, did you decide to take my offer?
Your offer is very enticing, I must say. That was quite the impressive show, but no, I was here to ask you about when we could pick up the vial, now that you have completed your ritual.
Right. Yes. All right. Yeah, sure. Why don't you stick around?
Alright then. I don't know if the rest of the party is like within me or like line of sight, but I just want to make like a waving motion to the rest of the group.
Called Penguin Wave.
Just wave back.
Yeah, she'll put down.
It takes a little while. You gotta wait until like 20 minutes have passed, and people, the kind of crowds is starting to die down. She leaves and goes and returns with a similar blue vial. All right, and you're going to give this back to us.
Yes. We spoke with an expert in the field, and it seems both churches have a valid claim to the item. I don't want to get involved. As far as I'm concerned, it's rightfully yours.
Okay. All right. And when should I be expecting it back?
I'm gonna sort of turn to the party on that one.
No more than a week. I mean, we can go try today. It's just I don't know how long the expedition will take.
Do we have time today? What time was the whole fight thing?
That's what we have the vials here.
It's probably around 8 at this point.
PM?
They had yes, 8 p.m.
So tomorrow might be a better plan.
That's fine. Still a week gives us.
Tell them a week.
Yeah, a week sounds like.
You know,
a
that
good
gives us a
time.
lot of wiggle room.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with a week.
Okay. But also, would you care to join the Silver Flame after such a performance? I mean, you've seen what our paladins are capable of.
You're talking to a cleric. It's, you know, kind of hard to stray me from my path.
I've got noodle arms. I can't lift swords.
Yeah, that was it. That demon was scarier than the paladins were cool. I'm gonna keep it a buck. To be honest.
Makes sense you quit House Deneth then.
You can
No.
be a part of the Silver Flame and be in House Deneth. In
Oh.
fact, many members of House Deneth are a part of the Silver Flame.
No, I have met many who follow your faith in my house, but I've pledged myself to Dolora already.
He's
I
taken.
think it would
Wow.
take a slightly more impressive feat than a single demon to sway me from my faith at this point. Though I do appreciate the offer, and I think quite highly of your actions.
I'll
Some
think about
people practice in multiple faiths. The Silver Flame is not exclusive. We practice values, not people.
Yeah, I'll jot my name down on your mailing
Oh,
list.
they got him.
If there's no conflict of interest
Well, there's
there, I
no,
wasn't
there's
sure
no
if
name to
religion.
jot down, but you can take a
Yeah.
pamphlet. They
Yeah,
have
if
pamphlets.
They got pamphlets.
I'm not
The
100%
They don't have
sure.
any way to contact you, so
Yeah, I'm not
There's
100%
no-
sure.
Take a complimentary
how
sending stuff.
the religions work in Eberron, but if there's no like conflict of interest there, I'd be interested in.
So what they
interacting
are
with-
saying is true. The Silver Flame is really a set of values
Mhm.
more than it is like belief in like some truth. It is basically if you think that the creatures of the night shouldn't be around, join the Silver Flame.
Yeah, okay, and then I think Francisco's definitely down to join up with the Silver Flame.
maybe more philosophy than mythology.
Yeah.
What's the
Yes,
pamphlet look
definitely.
like? How good is the marketing?
The pamphlet is like, have you guys seen like the original D&D kind of artwork?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's that, like the black and white just sketches, and it just shows like these like demons being like slaying these werewolves, being just
Sick.
obliterated by these paladins.
Okay. Is there Comic Sans?
No Comic Sans.
Okay, that's. They don't tell you that, but that is like a little pitfall. It's good.
It's written in papyrus, actually.
No, don't say that. That's even worse.
It's like a Times New Roman. Even for the default. What's the wait? No, the default's like Calibri, right?
No, the default's Helvetica. I don't know what you're on about. Helvetica is the font. We could get into a font discussion. It'll take too long.
Yeah, but I will definitely take the pamphlet and make a show of like being like, yes, I guess I could join up with the Silver Flame. I do believe in protecting the innocent and slaying creatures of the night.
Definitely consider it, absolutely, and feel free to attend any of our sessions. We'd be more
would-
than happy to have you.
It would be my pleasure, and I'll extend a hand to shake hers as we like get ready to.
All right. Yeah. So you finish up your time at the Colosseum. What would you guys like to do now? You have the vial of Vanquisher's Reward, Arion's Tears, whatever you want to call it.
We said we wanted to wait till tomorrow.
I think we should let Bray Bear know, and then head there tomorrow, because I don't know.
If we're heading there tomorrow, I also might want to let Jorlane take a look at it. The what was it called? Vanquisher's Reward.
Oh, the teacher.
Yeah, the one
The
who
goth
was like,
chick.
yeah.
I'm not entirely opposed to that.
I know, it might be she might have some insights into it that we don't. And if we're gonna wait till tomorrow anyways, we might as well stop by.
Well, it is kind of late. That's the only thing.
That is
Like,
true.
I don't know if they'll be in their office.
I mean, we could also do it like in the morning before we leave. Is all I meant. Like if we're not going.
Oh
now,
yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. But I do think we should let Bray Bear know tonight if
Mhm.
we can.
We know
I-
what bar she usually frequents, right? We could go check there.
Do we have to go back to Dragon Gate? I don't want to get lost in there again.
Maybe not everyone should go to Dragon
I
Gate.
distinctly remember somebody
was
losing
a
their
one-time
pants the last time we were there.
I mean,
I'm normally
we're
pretty
holding
good
a
at that kind of-
valuable item. If you can lose your pants when not holding a valuable item, I don't
Yeah.
want to know what will happen to the
Well,
item.
like, yeah, you can't hold pants. There's a...
You absolutely
wear
can't
'em.
hold pants.
Well, I wasn't holding pants.
That makes it worse.
No, you're probably right.
You lost the pants that you were wearing, not the pants you were carrying around.
Yeah,
with
actually.
you.
Let's put this on the record. Did not lose them in the traditional. I lost them in a game of skill.
That makes it even worse.
I'm not.
You didn't lose them by
Oh,
chance.
yeah, holy
Because
crap.
of your decisions, you lost them.
Was it skill or luck? I thought you were gambling.
They played like professionals.
Hmm.
They knew it, and I
Whatever it
think
was, it wasn't there.
I would say the dice were rigged.
It was dice. I thought that it was a card game at first.
It was both.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it was some evolved thing. I think they do that too. They do a complicated thing that you don't know the rules to, and they bullshit their way through it.
The best way.
But hey, I
to,
got a good pair of pants out of it. What can I say?
So they were skilled at scamming. Got it.
Yep, and I'm skilled at being scammed, I guess.
So to the point
Put that on the
Whatever is
resume.
Whatever is happening tonight, if we do go meet up with Brave Bear, I think Mieg is going to pull off from the group tonight because she's got practice early in the morning. She will be back tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Practice on a holiday.
they're
Yeah,
tight
no,
schedule.
it's crazy.
That's serious.
That's what happens when you're in the top league,
You're
when
going-
you're
Okay.
champions. Oh,
What happens while you're there?
Go Chimeras. What happens while I'm at my dorm?
Well, practicing.
Yeah. When we practice, we normally get up at like 5:30, and then we go have pre-practice lift, and then we'll have pre-practice breakfast as a team, and then we go do our conditioning and our drills, and then we go through different plays for a bit, and then we'll have like a team like yoga session, and then we have team second breakfast. Then yeah,
That's real.
so that's what we gotta do
That's
to
the
stay
secret.
ahead of the
That's
competition.
that's why you're on top.
Yeah.
That's not even
Yeah,
false. That's
that
like
we-
that's like genuine. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Okay,
good,
so you're
it's
doing
good.
that the next day in the morning.
Yeah. So Mieg will be sleeping early tonight, and then she'll join everyone in the afternoon
All right.
if she's not tired or sleeping.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you guys doing? Are you gonna wait until the next day, or are you gonna continue?
We
Um,
can go look for Bray at the bar.
Yeah.
Has anyone thought to check if he's just on campus?
I mean, it's a holiday night.
Where is the Coliseum? Like in Charm?
The Coliseum is on the top level. In
Like, the
you wanna know
Skyway?
which tower? No, not the Skyway.
Okay.
The upper area.
Okay.
Let's
so it
see.
wouldn't be too far to get to Moorgrave.
No, it would not.
Yeah, so maybe
Yeah.
before we could maybe see if Brayer's at the bar that we met. Right, we met at a bar, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was on the bottom. That was on the bottom. That
We
was when
could-
you're in Dragon Eyes.
We could
Oh,
stop through
Dragon
more.
Eye.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, go back.
Exactly. We can
Yes,
stop through more.
you met Bray in Dragon Eyes.
We can stop through Moorgrave
You-
and see if there's any events going on for the holiday.
You might also want to look for a good place to store the artifact, because I feel like bringing it into Dragon's Eye is a recipe for disaster.
We could have Mieg take it before they go to bed.
I love Mieg with all of my heart. Do we trust Mieg?
Mieg can
to-
take
I don't
I'll
think
keep it
it,
in
I
my.
think stealing wouldn't be an issue. I don't think anyone has the bravery to steal.
No, I meant more of Mieg sets it down and sort of forgets where it was.
I feel like you need
That
more
is true.
confidence in our friend.
That's pretty true.
I just
That is
Francisco
also true.
Francisco remembers that time Mieg said she couldn't read, and the bar has been set low ever since then. Also, we do have a like packaging guild member with us. I assume you
It's a
have.
package. It's a
I assume you would
package.
have facilities for holding expensive things.
Right? Shouldn't I? I have a bag.
You want to keep it like with the house?
I don't.
Is that what
would
you're
that?
saying?
Do they have facilities where you can like you have employee lockers?
Not
didn't think so.
really. Like if you wanted a place to hold it, that would be that is the purpose of House Kundarak. The
Do we
That
just have
sounds like it
contain-
has a fee though.
yes.
Because if I recall correctly, we have alarm. Someone has alarm,
I do.
That's true.
so
Yeah,
we could do that
You
Just
alarm
alarm
gamers.
it.
as long as we put it in something.
Yeah, if we could put it in like a box, and then one of us carries the box with an alarm on it.
Yeah,
Do you
that
not,
makes
do you not
sense.
have a satchel for the packages you're carrying?
Yeah, I got like a little messenger bag.
Yeah, you have a bag. Yeah, sure.
Just-
Dude, I'm like made for this.
Here we go.
We should both set up alarm because, you know, if you lose your pants, I feel like satchel is the next thing to go.
Okay. I don't know if that's the next logical step, but whatever keeps whatever with you to sleep at night.
I don't really sleep that much at night.
Oh my god.
Elf moment.
Yeah, no, I'll hold on to that.
Alright. You'll like see me. I'm just putting the string around your bag when I'm ritual casting alarm around you.
Yeah, that checks out. That checks out.
So where are you sleeping?
Well, I think we're taking the night to go see if we can find Bray in the bar before we
That's
go to bed.
true.
So you're going to Dragonize?
Actually,
Luck should
funny
not
you
go
say
to
it, it's picking out
Dragonite.
more.
This didn't all go to Dragon Eyes. We could just have like a couple, like one person not go to Dragon Eyes. Whoever has the thing.
I feel like you could just send me to go to Dragon Eyes since I'm the one Eclipse hired. Or not Eclipse hired. I am Eclipse. Brave Bear hired.
There you go. We don't even have to bring the item there. We just have to be like we have it and are ready to go tomorrow.
Yeah.
Although, if I remember correctly, Bray said she was not interested in going in person again.
No,
right?
but as of now, I think she's under the assumption that, you know, it's not happening at all.
That's true. We should probably let her know at least that we have the item.
Okay.
Okay.
So who's going to Dragonize?
Not me.
I think we should at least travel in pairs, so I'd probably tag along with Eclipse, especially given her track record.
What do you mean her track record?
I'll go.
Just because I
you-
fell to my death one time, all of a sudden that's all you're known for.
I'll go.
Okay.
Yeah, we could
Keen
do
is
That
going-
one time, all of a sudden, everyone assumes you're dead.
we could do 3 and 3. We could have Audrey.
I would say have
Luke,
more with the
and
valuable item.
Mieg. I mean, I know Audrey's not like here with us in spirit only, but we could have Audrey, Mieg, and Luck keep the tiers safe, and then Francisco, Eclipse, and Keenan can go to Dragon Eye. I know splitting the party is usually a bad thing, but this seems like it should be relatively low stakes.
Yeah, all the
You'd
rest of the
think.
party. I mean, if anything, what this allows us to do is send the party with the item to Morgrave, and they can see if Bray Bear's there, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Especially since Mieg is gonna stay there overnight anyway.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. So we have Eclipse going to Dragonize. And
Kenneth. and Francisco.
Yeah.
Okay, those three. All right. So, it takes you guys a while. Dragon Eyes is not close unless you want to pay for transportation.
How much
much
would it
is-
be?
No, anyone get a lift?
Yeah. How much would it be?
The lift. Oh, let's see. I wrote it down. That would be from where you are, which isn't exactly very close. Here we go. It was like only like a couple gold pieces. It was I think it was 3 gold pieces.
For the whole group or each person?
For the group.
Oh, okay. How
Honestly, I think we have a decent bit of gold, at least between the bounties we've turned in and the quests. And the
Sorry,
fact that we
I found it. It's 2 gold pieces each. But yeah.
each. Oh, okay.
Oh,
never
a
mind, we can
person?
walk.
No.
Yeah.
3? Yeah. 6? Mm-mm. That's where we draw the line.
That is double.
double the price.
Well, it's also like both
It's
ways,
true.
right? Because if we go down and up, that's going to be 12
That is
gold pieces.
also
So
true.
no.
So double again. Quadruple? No.
If we had the item with us, speed would be necessary, but we don't have anything important. So
We can simply walk this one.
yeah.
Okay. Because you guys know about Dragon Eyes' shifting topography, you can roll with advantage, but I need all 3 of you to make survival checks to
Alright,
avoid
it's
getting
advantage.
lost.
Let's go. Alright.
I got a 17.
17 is good.
Alright, 18.
18 is good.
Alright, you gotta remember. God, tabs open. That is 12 plus.
Well,
12 minus 2. 10.
Well, you do have advantage.
Oh, true. My bad.
So maybe you do slightly not as awful.
The advantage saved me as well. I was gonna have a 7.
Oh.
Yeah,
Nat
on
20.
that 20. Easy.
Let's
peasy.
ooh, very nice. Okay.
So an 18
You guys-
still.
Yes, but it's a natural
Successfully-
18.
There you go. You successfully make it through Dragon Eyes, this time without getting lost, despite its layout quite different from before. You find the tavern that you had originally met Bray Bear at. And once again, you do find her there. She is sitting with a bunch of her friends.
Who knew Bray Bear was such a party girl?
Yeah, how drunk is she?
Make an insight check.
Oh, great. Yep. I'm just gonna roll this myself. It'll be quicker. 3.
You have no idea. Haven't talked to Bray Bear enough to know.
All
Looks
right.
like she's having a good time.
I'll walk up to Bray and say hello, see how she's doing.
Oh, hey, Francisco!
Hey, you
How are
remembered my
you?
name this
Happy-
time.
Yeah, yeah. I'm very good with names. I'm very good with names. Yeah, Francisco, Eclipse, Kenneth.
Indeed.
Great. Yeah. How are you guys? Did you see the fight?
Yeah, it was
The
very
demon?
impressive.
Yeah, that was like the best one they've done. That was crazy.
I forget. This is a yearly celebration.
Oh yeah. Usually it's not that big though. It's usually a lot smaller. Less arms.
Well, they had a special item this time so they could summon a greater demon.
Yeah, I saw them putting on this blue liquid. It was crazy.
It's also the special item you tried to get from the church that they failed to deliver.
Oh,
Uh, We happened to got convinced them to let us borrow it, so I believe tomorrow morning we're heading
Oh,
back
but
to
they-
that vault.
so wait, it's gone?
Like-
No, they refill
We have
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yes, we have it.
Oh, great. Can I see it?
It's back at Moorgrave.
We
Oh,
didn't
we-
want to lose it in Dragon
Yeah.
Eyes.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I get lost here sometimes. It happens. Okay, so yeah, that's cool. Oh, you know what? So when are you going to check out the vault?
Tomorrow.
Great. Do I like owe you for anything?
You didn't specify pay in the letter you sent me. I just came
Okay.
here to
Yeah.
study the
How
item.
about like you you go in and like I'll buy stuff off of you, right? Does that work?
And I could work on commission.
Like, whatever you find in there? Okay, great. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I have just the thing. I was thinking about this. I had this in case I ever came into you guys again. Pulls out these glasses that have on. Well, let's see, which side would this be? The right side, there is what looks like kind of like a little like cylindrical container. And then she also pulls out this kind of glowing yellow crystal. Why don't I'll let the three people here each make a nature check.
Nature check. Okay.
Not as bad as my survival. Still gotta roll good.
I'm gonna use my advantage from wild magic. Aha.
Sure.
I so badly wanted to use my hurt point real quick.
Ah. Where is it?
I got an 11, by the way.
Okay.
I got, I think, a 6. I got a 5.
Okay.
21.
Damn.
Oh, okay. There we go.
21.
Okay.
You're the only one who knows what this is. This is an Eberron dragon shard,
Oh.
which are commonly used to power magical devices. Here, why don't you just take this? It allows you to basically like read anything, like anything, right? Really cool. Yeah. But like it has to be like legible, like not like in magic stuff, but like text.
Like comprehend languages?
Common, giant.
I think it's like comprehend languages.
But you gotta power it. So like here's this, and you just put it in the cylinder, and then it'll like I don't know, it'll last like 8 hours. So yeah, you could use that if you're in there in case like you find something. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Sounds
Um,
impressive.
There is something I'm
What do you
looking for if possible in lieu of payment for myself anyway. If not, then that's fine. But
Okay.
you see, I have caught Abu Diabadai, and
Oh yeah, my uncle had that.
really, yeah,
Yeah.
I need to. If you know someone who might be able to give a better price, or if you could help me out, that'd be appreciated. At least for me. I wouldn't want to hamper my associates' payment at all.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Why don't after you do that, like you can just like come to me and like we'll go see someone. Yeah, I could help with that.
That would be
sure.
greatly appreciated. Thank you so much.
Okay, yeah. You guys need anything else?
No, we just
we need-
wanted
Okay.
to inform you.
When am I gonna see you again?
That depends on how long it takes to explore the vault.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, why don't you just like, I don't know, like just like leave a note or something, You could tell Carlotta. She'll tell me. I don't know. Whatever. Where you find me. I'm not going anywhere.
I'm sure we'll be able to
Probably
find
not
you.
here though. This is like kind of a coincidence that you found me here. Unless you knew I was gonna be here.
Well, it
I
was
only
a
go
holiday.
here like sometimes with my friends.
We assumed you'd be here on holiday.
Well, you have quite the intuition.
No, I don't, but I appreciate the compliment.
Great. Yeah, that's cool. Can I, anyone else need anything?
No, I don't think so. Just make it back
Okay.
safe.
Oh yeah. You know, I got a lot of friends here. She waves. There's 12 people that wave back and wave at you guys. You thought it was just the people who are at the bar with her, but there's actually other tables with people there who apparently also know Bray Bear.
We'd love to see it.
Damn.
They might be a regular.
Oh no.
All right. Have a good night.
Okay. Yeah. You two have great nights. Have great nights. Dream good.
You
Aw.
too. I hope the
Dream-
morning doesn't treat
It
you
is
too
a
poorly.
dream good.
Dream Good is sweet. We're not gonna make fun of her for that one.
No, honestly, that's an earnest, very thankful. I'm very thankful for that, even though I'm not there. I could feel the thankfulness miles away.
You can just imagine Bray telling you that.
It seems in character.
All right. Make survival checks again.
Yippee.
Advantage again?
Yes, with advantage.
Oh, another natural 20.
There you go.
Oh,
That is
dang, I got an
17
18.
again.
Go.
18?
Yeah.
All right. You guys are all good. You've grown accustomed to the
We sent the right
inner
people in.
machinations of Dragon Eyes.
You said the right.
You definitely did not send the right people in, but I sure got lucky.
Eventually,
And really,
you
what's
return to
the
Morgrave.
difference?
After quite a while. It's probably 2 a.m. You're kind of tired.
Mhm.
Wait, why did we come to Morgrave?
Well, or wherever you're going from.
Oh, okay.
It's up to you.
Okay. Do we want to stay in an inn or?
No, then you should have stayed in Dragon Eyes.
I'm cool to just sleep on the street.
We don't have to do that.
Can we use the where we went with House Dr. Andre?
Yes, I
what-
believe.
Kenneth, right?
Yeah.
I could probably get us lodging with Deneth tonight.
Okay.
I'm
We've
okay
got
with
options,
that.
right? Kind of skimp out where we can. We're not
Or-
the most.
Look, have we stayed at your house yet? I don't think we have. Perhaps you could
I
organize.
don't know if House Orion would be particularly privy to a bunch of. They don't really do barrack,
Actually, House
you know?
Orion would have fairly decent lodging.
Oh,
Okay. And you
Wait, hey,
probably
forget everything.
you know
I
that
just
because
said.
a big part of House Orion is traveling, and the House
That is
Orion
true.
are great pit stops for a lot of their messengers.
Off the top of my head, would I know how accommodating they would be to people associated with their workers, or would I
will
be able to realistically get these people in?
Do you have house connections as
You don't
your
have
back-
access to their deluxe suite, but you would be able to get yourself in.
You could
You
consider
might
us
have to pull some
bodyguards.
strings. You don't know. You've never had to ask for housing.
I don't
from
have a
other-
lot of strings. I haven't really been.
Oh,
I'm
do-
pretty new.
Do you have the house connections background feat? Because part of being a house agent is house connections, and it says as an agent of your
Yeah.
house, you can always get food and lodging for yourself and friends at a house enclave.
See, that sounds great. But I have a
So,
bar. This isn't even the original house that I
Oh.
worked for.
Fair enough. In that case, I can get us into Deneth, and I.
I don't think the clerk even knows who I am really. They're just like working in confidence that I'm kind of just out and about.
With,
Like, we've seen you
the
come by a
pants
Well, you
now,
have certifications. You have a identification.
And
that-
now,
That's true.
now you have the
Yeah,
pants.
I got an idea.
They'll remember you for the pants.
That's the hope. That's the hope. That's my calling card.
Well, I think
Like,
you
waving of
lost
the
your
pants
pants
in the air as I walk
after.
away.
You lost your pants after I think you had got there, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
So they wouldn't recognize you with your new
Oh
pants.
no.
Whole new
You're gonna
person.
come back like, whoa, that's a fashion choice. Yeah.
All right.
Orion
so you go to
is
House
not.
Devitt?
I don't know if I could get the lodging for us.
Then let's go.
Realistically, I think we might have better odds with the other two.
Oh, can we please stay with Kenneth?
You know, like
No,
the
Your
that person is
beds
not
aren't
here.
beds; they are bricks. Fine.
you
It's
sound
like-
weak to me, but if you insist.
It's fairly comfortable.
you're just saying that because you want to make yourself believe that you like the beds. I know for a fact those
I
beds
like a
are
firm
worse than
bed.
concrete.
Concrete is not a
You-
bad option.
But also, a firm bed is healthier. It is more comfortable to sleep on. I feel supported. Those fluffy goose feather downing beds, can't do them.
You are not selling me well.
I'm sold.
You can go sleep in Mieg's dorm room if you're gonna have problems.
I think separate problems will occur.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm heading
You-
towards House Dennis. If
Yeah,
you want
I will-
to,
I
you
will
want a
too.
bed, follow me.
I'm hanging out with my man, Dr. Andre, wherever.
Who currently has the glasses?
The
I would
glass
take
with the
them
vial?
if no one else is like, I would take the glasses. I'd take the glasses.
Eclipse would definitely be interested in taking the classes. At least to study for a little bit.
I think the reason I wanted to take them was because I totally forgot. I was gonna ask if anyone was trailing us, but I forgot to. Because they did wave a magical object around in front of in the tavern, so
I feel like we look like a bad group
True.
of people to jump. We did like publicly fight a bunch of people a little bit ago, and I don't know.
it's
I
not
am
like the
walking
whole
around
city
in
knows who
armor.
we are.
Oh, I'm not saying the whole city knows who we are. I was just saying if I
They
was
know
a random
Blue guy.
robber, you probably wouldn't want to jump the guy in plate mail.
Everyone knows the blue guy.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you asked for it, I'd just be like, okay, here you go.
Eclipse would ask to, if you wanted it, Eclipse would just be like, would it be alright if I slept in your room tonight and just studied it while you all rested?
Totally. Yes. Here you go.
Yeah, she'll,
And I forget, is it called Dragonstone, the thing that powers it?
Shard,
It's
right?
a dragon shard, specifically
Shard.
an Eberron dragon shard.
Is there
There are
differences?
Eberron dragon shards, there are Kyber dragon shards, and there are Sybaris dragon shards.
Mm-hmm.
Sybaris. And they all serve different purposes. So,
I forget, there's a
Sybaris-
hierarchy, right?
not exactly hierarchy. They do different things.
Mhm.
There is some are rarer than others. Sybaris is used to power up dragon mark abilities. So if you have a dragon mark, the reason houses are able to, for example, House Jarasco is able to cast Revivify. Their dragon mark inherently doesn't let them cast that at will, but by using Sybaris, they're able to increase the power provided by their dragon mark to cast more powerful spells. Kyber is used. It's used for binding things, which is kind of broad. Like one example would be like the trains, for example, are powered by elementals, and it's Kyber that binds the elementals to trains, for example. Airships powered by air elementals, and Kyber is what binds them to the ships. Eberron is more so generic power, and is a useful component for a lot of spell casting. It can be used as a substitute.
You mentioned the one that powers up house marks. For player characters who have marks, would there be somewhere you could see like what a powered up mark would do for us?
You have some flexibility.
Okay.
But the only issue is it's pretty rare. It's very hard, and the 12, which is the name of the group of the houses all organized together. There's an organization called the 12. They heavily control the supply of Sybaris.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'll be spending the night just basically studying the glasses and the shard as much as I can before I take like my 4-hour rest, because I only need half.
Okay.
You have that alarm?
Yeah, I can keep it up while you're sleeping. And around the room. I'm just gonna put it around the room.
That's real. That's real. I can make a separate alarm for my bag specifically, like
That works.
opening my bag.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Should cast alarm on your pants next time.
All right. Do pants do pants count as a window, door, or room?
I mean, it has 3 holes, so.
Yeah, and
Has
these are
pockets.
pretty. These pants, they have a lot of extra room. That is true. There's a lot of free space. You can handle a lot for these pants.
The MC Hammer pants.
Yeah, they're MC Hammer pants. They have like a -1 to stealth now.
Like Russell as you take a
But a
step.
+1 to performance.
Oh, okay, okay.
First magic item?
It's not a magic item, but it is magical.
Yeah.
It's
If you know
cursed
what
in
I
a
mean.
non-magical way.
Oh, some call
So
it
are you
cursed.
casting Identify, or are you just looking at the
I'm
glasses?
just doing the best I can to do what Identify does on my own, because I do not possess a pearl of that much gold.
How much does the Identify Pearl cost?
Too much.
Is it 50, right?
It's either like 50 or 10. Too
Maybe like
much.
100.
We can get there eventually.
I was just saying, like, a pearl for Identify is probably something worth pooling our gold to get.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of gold.
So make an Arcana check. It depends on what exactly you're trying to figure out.
Arcana.
about it.
Add to my magic book. Or not my magic book, my book of
Okay.
magic items. You know,
Sure.
my compendium. Oh my god, can I guide myself? That's it. I mean, it doesn't matter. I rolled a 3. So even
happens.
with this
Or our
So what is
That's
the
a
total?
9.
9. It looks like it's probably divination.
She
I
just
could
makes
cast
a
That's
sketch
really
of
all
it.
you're able to gain.
I could cast Detect Magic since we're all staying in the same place.
If you want.
If you want to.
Yeah, I'll Detect Magic it. If you're researching it, I can at least be helpful.
Okay.
She spends too much time on like sketching it, so she can't actually get the
Mhm.
details of the item. You can see like eraser marks. She keeps trying to get the fine detail.
The item is not magical, but you do get just a strong magic sense from the shard.
Does anything come from the lantern, or is it kaput?
There is nothing coming from the lantern.
Womp womp.
Yeah,
My
she doesn't.
ring?
She doesn't know.
Your ring.
Yeah.
And where's this ring from?
It's the one I get from my patron.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It is in fact magical. I don't
What type of-
exactly know what school. No specific school. I will just say that.
Yeah.
It is magical, but there has no specific school.
Would Kenneth have told Francisco about this ring before, or would this be new information to Francisco?
I think it'd be new information to Francisco, but I did say that my most prized possession was a piece of jewelry. And I think I did refer to the ring specifically.
Yeah, I think Francisco might give you like a little bit of a glance, but like not.
I'm already
say
asleep.
anything about it. Yeah. Francisco's like, interesting.
Magic rings aren't that uncommon, especially
I
not in
guess-
Sharn.
I guess
People
my
wear
javelin.
magical clothing all the time.
Oh, okay.
My javelin lights up with something because it's technically magical with the returning property from Artificer.
Is it magic, or is your javelin just built in a way that it like flies back to you like a boomerang when you
I
throw
think it's
it?
built in a way. I think mechanically it's still listed as like a magical item now
Okay, I wasn't sure
because
how.
it has an Artificer infusion.
I wasn't 100% sure how that works.
Yeah, it'll come up. All right, and you guys get your rest. It is Zarentir, the 15th. What would you guys like to do today?
I know I still would like to speak with
The goth chick.
Yeah, with the goth gnome, Alicia. No, not Alicia. Jorlang.
Yeah, we can pick up Mieg.
Are they a halfling?
Are they a half? Did I
Yeah.
commit a microaggression
He
there?
did. He did commit a microaggression.
Hey!
But yes, I would like to speak with Jorlang.
We probably meet Mieg after practice first, right?
I think Mieg is still at practice,
Yo!
from what I can tell.
Yeah, shout out to the American electoral system.
Yes.
All right. You do find Jorlane preparing for her classes at Moorgrave University. Who is everyone there?
Yeah.
Sure.
Did
Yeah.
you organize where you're going to meet afterwards? We'll
Well-
say you did.
Miek is the only one we don't have, and so we just pick her
Yeah.
up from her dorm.
Okay.
Jorlane, terribly sorry to interrupt you before class, but I thought you might be interested in seeing this, and I'm gonna pull out the tiers and pass it to her and be like, could you inspect these, make sure these are actually the tiers?
Yes. Vanquisher's Reward.
Vanquisher's Reward, yes. Tears of Orion.
I saw that they had collected it yesterday. And
Was
they're
it-
giving it to you?
They're letting us borrow it for the time being. I just figured I didn't know how to verify it, but I assumed you might.
Well, I can only tell you what it looks like. I don't have any ability to perform any magical examination.
If you
When we
could
detect magic earlier, did we see anything?
Oh yeah. Well, you didn't have it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Unless you guys were all here, so you wouldn't have actually
Wait,
done it unless you wanted to do it again.
yeah, it's not that big of a deal either way. I figured that Jorlene might A, find it interesting, and B, have some insights. So
Make an insight check.
okay. Yeah, give me 1 second. So, and then because of the Mark of the Sentinel, I get to add a D4. And then I have a +5, I think. Let me double check. I have a plus. I have a +4. Okay, so that is a unnatural 20.
Damn.
Ooh, 20 was what you had to get. She is excited.
I kind of smirk when I notice her like incredibly subdued excitement, And I was like, yes, I thought you might appreciate getting to see it in person.
That is fascinating.
We do have it for like a week. We could go use it and then bring it back and then give you a bit more time to look at it.
Well, if you want to donate it to Morgrave University,
We can't do that.
Also, just out of curiosity, if something was to somehow consume the liquids inside, how would one go about replacing it? Or would they not be replaceable?
I think we need to slay a demon in order to replace it.
Yes, I guess that is true. I
I'm
am
not-
mildly
I
worried
don't
that
wanna do
unlocking the
that.
vault will consume the liquid inside if I'm speaking amongst friends.
Did we say we wouldn't use the liquid?
I guess we did not say what state it would be returned in.
Boom.
Used.
It's not going to be just because we use the liquid does not mean the
Wow.
liquid is permanently gone.
it's not
You could just kill more
Vanquisher's
demons.
reward if there's nothing in it.
Oh yes, This is just me being a worrier about what I'm assuming will be nothing at all.
I mean, worst case scenario, in a few hundred years, they'll forget about it.
Eclipse.
That's a pretty bad case
You do
scenario.
understand
Yeah.
most of us don't live a few hundred years, yes?
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying it'll get better.
I guess if you're looking at like the larger organization.
In 100 years, I will be dead. You do understand that, yes? By definition, I guess it won't be my problem, but still.
Exactly. Plus, medicine is constantly advancing. You might live an extra 10 years or so.
You make a
I appreciate the optimism.
advancement sound like kind of morbid. I like this topic.
Yes. Thank you
Make
for
me
your
reflect
time,
way too
Joe.
much.
Thank you for your
welcome.
time this morning. I think
Come back anytime.
Okay.
We will.
Yeah, sure.
and I think we're gonna head down to the vault now.
We're going to the vault.
Yeah.
All right. Going to Fallen District and I think Lower Dura. At least lower. I think in the Dura Tower. You guys all arrive back at this dilapidated part of the city and return to the place that you had found the vault. It doesn't look like anyone has been here since you last came in, but this time you have the key.
Any spooky ghosts? I will kill you again if you attack us.
Yeah, I'll go back to my corner if they pop up. They're scary, man.
I think we just gotta watch Mieg to make sure no possession happens.
That would be really great.
All right. What are you guys doing at the vault?
We gotta
Um,
open it, right?
Yes, who's good with magic? I assume Eclipse perhaps would be the
I mean,
best at
well,
handling it.
Depends on what you mean by good with magic. I understand magic. I'm not good with it. If that makes sense.
I understand what you mean. You understand it, I think, the best of everyone here. Save perhaps Dr. Andre, but he's been oddly mute today. I think perhaps we should let you handle this
What are you
situation.
man?
We had a bit too much to drink the night before. I think he's still a little tapped out.
He's locked out. He's locked out.
But
He's way hungover.
it seems pretty simple. She'll pluck the tears and just insert it into the vault. Key
Okay.
shape into keyhole.
There is the divot that you press it into. Nothing happens.
Bro.
We're gonna push
I
on the
thought we
door.
were good.
And then suddenly the door just
Oh, we're
begins
good.
to push into itself. And once it reaches a certain amount, you watch as the liquid inside is magically drained away, and the entire door just begins to rotate to the side.
Is all the liquid gone?
Oh yeah,
Now-
but the door is also now inside the wall, but a passageway has been opened up.
Now this is a proper dungeon.
This is
Okay.
bad.
Well, we'll
Now-
deal with that other thing later, I guess.
Yeah, we can burn that bridge when we get to it.
I'm not too concerned. Who said, it's not the path of light?
Okay. Hey, Francisco, I don't know if you want to be a silver flame guy anymore.
Eh, I'm sure we can work something out. Alicia seems like a very rational individual.
Logically
Yeah, I don't
speaking,
know.
if the door took the demon blood, there could in fact be a demon in here we could extract
That
more
we
blood
can
from.
kill. Yes.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So just to confirm, if you guys open up the tactical view, you
I do
should be able
see
to
it.
only see a portion.
There's one room right now. One room
Yes,
we all
right.
barely fit in.
Tactical view?
I see.
Yes, that
top
is
right
the
mode.
map icon.
I see the like a dungeon.
You should only be able to see one room. Yes,
No, I do not see one room. I see, we can see the whole thing.
you see
Oh.
the whole thing.
Let me see if this is why.
I see one room. You gotta zoom out.
I also
mean-
only see one room.
No, yeah,
It's not the end of the world if you all.
I can like
it's
see
just-
the.
it's
I
not
can,
like I'm really
I
hiding
can very
that much.
clearly see the entire dungeon.
Okay, well let me try to apply fog to everything once again.
Yep, there
Can
it
you
goes.
see it now?
No.
Okay, great. Now just forget everything you see.
Got it. Understood.
Okay, let me now hide away, erase that fog. Get rid of this.
Chad just got a sneak peek of what we're gonna be doing.
Yeah. Sad is this real? Oh,
There
There we
there
go.
Oh.
Look at
I
that.
can- All right.
What happened?
I saw everything on fog, like in like a little counterclockwise motion. That was pretty sick.
Do you want to throw us our tokens?
Yeah, sure.
Throw in some
Uh,
tokens.
Don't break them.
How do I go about that, huh? I'm
Don't put your eye out.
just... Oh, there we go. Token. Wabam.
Yo, me first.
Token.
Oh my god.
Here, I'll zoom
Damn.
in so all the tokens.
Oh,
can
it's still-
see.
And look at this.
What? Why is? Oh wait. Okay. So on your screen it's the right image. On mine it is still just the torso shot.
That's
Ah.
awesome.
Interesting. Then let's get me.
Also, I don't know why
here.
mine is a square.
Is that
You're
everyone?
built different.
I
I think
Yeah,
so.
it should be.
don't see me
What are we
yet.
supposed to be seeing?
Mick, so if you in the top right of your screen, there should be like a little map that switches it to tactical mode. Did you just do the left and right? I saw it.
Anyways,
You ain't
Are you able to
slick.
see it?
We can move around.
I see squares.
If you zoom in.
Oh my gosh, wait!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, wait, I see you guys.
Okay,
Wait, yeah,
great.
why-
Do you see
why is it
yourself?
square? Yeah. I'm in a circle.
I still don't know why
Okay.
I'm a rectangle.
Oh,
You're
I
a
can
square,
probably change that.
not a rectangle. There's a difference.
I think in the token
I mean, I guess a
settings,
square is a rectangle,
Yeah,
but a
yeah,
rectangle isn't a
I'll
square.
fix it.
enable
I
it.
can fix it real quick. You just say
That's
the
great.
token ring is disabled.
Ooh, I just pinged.
Ah.
There we go.
I
Oh,
should
am I
paint.
standing over the
Should
token
fix
ring?
itself. in
Oh
a
no, I
second.
can't grab myself anymore. I'm stuck beneath Kenneth.
Very
Perfect.
cool. Okay,
Look
we're
at
just
this guy.
messing around. This is our first time using alchemy, so we're messing around and learning about it. As
Is
the
Andre
door,
here?
Andre is not present for the purposes.
Yeah,
of
true,
this.
true.
As
He's
the
on
Keep him
door
off.
opens, 3 skeletons fall down, seemingly having been leaning against the door. This room is cold as you enter, and you feel wind blow past you. Yet the cobble floor and the walls all have a dust film coating the surface. The north door is thick and airtight. To the east, there is a lit stained glass mural with the occasional shadow passing behind it. You can hear the soft footsteps hitting the stone coming from the east kind of mural. And to the south is a wooden door with tapestries on either side that have long since disintegrated, not from fire, but just from time.
Eclipse is gonna take like a deep and then like nudge Francisco. Smell that dungeon air. It's refreshing,
It has
isn't
been
it?
quite some time. I don't think I've ever been in a dungeon.
Well, I'm glad to be here for your first time. It'll be, it'll be quite the adventure.
Like a trendsetter.
Just because Francisco noticed the skeletons clawing at the door isn't shutting behind us, right?
It is not shut.
Okay. Let's just have faith
Oh,
that
you know
it
what?
I think
continues
can
to
I
be
like
open.
prop something between like the door frame and the door just to serve as like a doorstop?
It's,
The
Given
thing-
the
are crumbled,
size
yeah,
of the
like-
door,
like,
you
Okay.
would be hard pressed to find something that would stop the door from closing.
Okay. So I'm just gonna go off of a good faith that the door isn't gonna shut behind us when we leave this room.
how far is the range on alarm again? How far away can you walk from it?
I think
Alarm's
it's
a mile.
Okay, I'm gonna alarm the door. Um,
Can you alarm non-living things
yeah.
when they cross?
Oh, you mean when a non-living thing crosses through the alarm?
Yeah. Does it trigger?
I'm not.
Well, you could just set up the strings outside, like if someone crosses to touch the door.
Yeah, I think pretty much if anything leaves or exits the door, that's where the alarm is. Or
So
enters,
you don't want to. Okay, you just want to know if anyone is coming in from behind you.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
or tries to escape.
So I believe undead would still count as creatures, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I think it would still trigger on undead.
Yeah.
It works on anything from the size of tiny or larger.
Okay.
Honestly, I think the door will stay open for as long as that thing's in there.
All right. And what were the things you said something about? We heard footsteps
To the
coming.
north? Yeah, so to the north is a metal door that appears to be just perfectly kind of sealing the doorway. To the east is a mural. And you can every like once in a while, maybe like every like minute or so, you see some figure walk behind it. It's stained glass, so you only really see the shadow of this whatever that is. And then to the south is a wooden door.
Walk
Oh.
or float behind it. The glass.
Walk.
Okay.
Can I
It-
check if
It's like pretty regularly on a pattern.
What do you mean? No, it's not regular.
can
Oh,
I
okay.
can I check if either of the
So,
doors are
yeah.
locked?
The metal door is locked. The wooden one is not.
And then the mural, is this like we're gonna have to like smash a window to go through it?
You could.
Or I guess what I
The-
mean is like,
Yeah.
is there a way to walk through
Drinkable?
it?
I mean, there's
No, there's no way to walk through it. The mural is stained glass, and it depicts a green humanoid creature with 4 arms and the head of a mantis. The arms look like bugbear arms. They have an additional joint.
Mantis, like a praying mantis?
That is correct.
Do I have I ever seen this imagery before?
Make a religion check.
Alright, I'm gonna guide myself. Huh, not bad. 17 plus 4 plus whatever my religion is, which is plus 4. So 17 plus 8, 25.
You have never in your life seen something like
That's
this.
crazy. Okay,
Yeah.
25.
Well, there's only one way to go, right? Those disintegrated tapestries, can we get any sort? Is it legible at all, or are they just like nothing?
Nothing.
Yeah. I guess with that in mind, there's a door, an unlocked one.
All right.
Yeah, I think just in case people are behind us, I think it should be me in the front, and Mieg in the back maybe, and then that way we have like a tank on both ends and keep the squishies in the middle when we're walking through hallways.
Well, I mean, if you want
Squishy.
an experienced dungeon delver, in order to check for traps in the front.
That is true. You could go first. I'm just worried about you getting blasted by something.
You
Just because I
experienced
died
that.
once does not mean you need to be worried. I'm very apt at dodging things. It, you know,
Very well.
it was
Feel
an
free to
Is
take
there
unfortunate
it.
traps in
circumstance.
these places?
Of course, especially a
I
religious
could go
place.
behind a cliff.
Oh, why would you just set traps in your church? Like I don't
Well,
think that other
But
church
this
had
isn't
traps.
this isn't just like the church. It took a whole demon's blood to get in here. They're obviously
That
keeping
has-
something true.
That
hidden.
is true.
That's fair, but yeah, okay, that makes sense, I suppose.
Alright, I'm gonna lead the
Alright.
way
Everybody's
and do my
power,
best
right?
to check for traps.
Mhm.
So you go into the south room.
Yeah,
Okay.
we all
Let me
have to
reveal
hide.
it.
I guess as long as you stay close to me, I can protect you too. I don't have to necessarily be in the front.
I do
How
have
did I
pretty
just-
good AC.
Okay, good.
Like she looks well equipped.
Okay.
I just
A skeleton of a humanoid is thrown to the ground that was leaning against the door. There are tables that have been carved out of stone littering the room. Near the west wall is actually, I think that should be the south wall. No, yeah, the west wall. Is a long table containing many plates and utensils made of tin. There are doors on either side of the room, a wooden door to the north, and an ornate wooden door. So, yes, there are doors on all sides. The north is the wooden door you came through. There are ornate wooden doors on the east and south, and a broken one to the west.
can we see through the broken door?
Yeah. Do you go over and check?
Yeah, I'll stop right here and peek through the broken door.
As you peek through, you notice it getting much colder. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Fun.
Just for peeking.
That is
Oh
an
my God.
11.
An 11 is a fail.
All right.
You take You take 14 cold damage.
Oh my god. Okay.
As
Whoa.
on the side of the table, you see this brown mold that has now begun to crawl towards you, drawn towards your heat. What are you guys doing?
Traps confirmed.
First time dungeon
It-
delver.
Can't actually move, so you can just leave the area. There's nothing stopping you.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Wait, what's going on?
keep a
There's-
comfortable distance.
You are welcome to move away from the brown mold.
Where is the brown mold?
So there's a table beside you near the west wall, and approaching the door has approached the brown mold. So you're now standing in front of this brown mold.
Can I just hit it with my mace? It seems like that might be.
You may roll to hit.
All right. Natural 20. So yeah, that's pretty good.
Fair
I'm-
enough. You instantly obliterate the mold and the table that it was on.
Fencer was like, "Oh shit!" and
Sending-
smashes the table.
Basically, you send the bottles that were on the table just flying, and they shatter, and it's gone. The brown mold is defeated.
Do I level up?
No.
So can I see anything through the cracked door after that ordeal?
Inside the cracked door, you see a bunch of different crates and boxes that have been stacked on top of each other in the next room.
I mean, what was the vibe of like what caused that cold damage I took? Was it like what coming
It was
through the
from.
door?
So if you are, someone can make a. Someone can make a nature check.
I can
I'm
try.
alright at those. I'm not like the best.
I
I mean, you're probably the best at it.
Am I glad to guide on it?
Probably a clip would be the best at it.
The ranger isn't the best at nature.
I'm not the most intelligent guy in the
It's
world.
intelligence.
Oh, okay.
I think I should do the nature check.
I got it. Let's see if the dungeon expert not rolling above 10 today, but that is
I give the help action.
Okay, so those are two. Go for it.
Much better. Okay. Unnatural 20.
Okay. You are familiar, and you definitely come across it in your travels. It's somewhat common in these kinds of places. Brown mold is a mold that feeds off of warmth, and it will draw heat from anything around it. So, it is usually will attempt to drain the heat out of creatures, which is the reason you took the cold damage. And the room is starting to get less cold now that it has been defeated.
You know, brown mold is fairly common in these places, but you don't have to destroy a table to get rid of it.
I'll be honest, that was a little bit of a panic reaction.
Understandable. It is your first time after all.
Sorry, I'm really nervous.
Oh.
On a side note, it looks like there might be some loot in this room over here. There's a bunch of crates and stuff.
You can hear the steps continuing from the east and south rooms.
Before we
West
move
sounds
on,
good.
I want to check the cause of death if possible. Like, were they like the skeletons? Because I feel like if there was, and they were being physically attacked, they would have some sort of damage to them. But if
Make
they
a survival
starved to death, all right, probably not gonna be very good. But
Guidance.
guidance.
I pray to you, and your
All right,
well.
I'll throw a D4 in there. It's a 12 plus. Here, D4. 13.
13. It is there. You don't see any obvious like physical injuries on the skeletons. The skeletons do not appear to be physically damaged.
Okay, so it could still be magic, but it's definitely not like getting the crap kicked out of you. Not blunt force trauma or anything like that.
These skeletons seem to be big fan of doors.
Well, you know, they're
Each
kind
time
of,
we've opened a door, there's
Probably
a
trying
skeleton
to
with it.
escape.
yeah, probably something killed them all in mass, and they were trying to get rid of it or away from it.
Yeah.
We're likely to
I didn't know
find
vaults
whatever.
were this dangerous.
Well, I mean, you put demon blood to get into a room.
Could be
I
just
more
like a
want to
cool
know
key.
how he got this one specifically got stuck on the side of a wooden door that was unlocked.
He was trying to
He's a
push on
loser, I
pole.
guess.
Oh, he was trying to push on a pole. That makes
You know,
sense.
sometimes I do like to go in dungeons and like set up silly gimmicks for people that come after me. You know, like I put bodies in weird places. You know, to just kind
Stop
of
doing
to
that.
kind of
Don't do
confuse
that.
them.
Don't do that.
Me putting the skeletons cuddling one another because I shipped them.
It's fun, you know. It gets lonely in dungeons
No.
sometimes.
You should put
Don't
a
do
skeleton
that.
on the table, so it looks like the skeleton broke the table instead of you.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. She's gonna start doing that.
Y'all are disrespectful to the dead.
I would like to suggest the party goes into the room on the west, since it seems like it is a storeroom with stuff in it.
Yeah, that sounds like a fun idea.
Sure.
All right.
I'm down.
You
Yeah,
continue on.
would you like to open this door for me? I just got hit for 14 points of damage. I am not feeling too hot. No pun intended.
I will open this door.
Okay.
I'm going first, I guess. Play.
All right. You need to give the door a bit of a push because there's a crate against it and you kind of slide it out of the way. In fact, the room is filled with crates. Most of the crates are either rotted from the food that was inside, so it does not smell that great, but it's probably been a while, so it could smell a lot worse. To the north is what looks like was stairs going up, but there are just, it's filled with rocks and ruin now. It's completely blocked off. There is a metal gate to the west, a broken door to the east that you came from, and a thick, airtight metal door to the south.
Can I start just looking through the crates?
Airtight. That's interesting.
Yeah, go ahead. Make a investigation check.
Like, can I
Yeah, I'd love
myself?
to. I'd love to do that.
Oh my god. 19 plus 4, 23.
I can't get better than that.
20. So you're just searching the crates?
Yeah, she sees a bunch of crates in a dungeon and she's gonna just start meticulously looking through all of them.
Okay. You find a set of ceremonial armor.
Oh.
It looks like, in one of them. You also find something very interesting. It appears to be a chewed bone, which wouldn't be that interesting, except it was inside of a wooden chest and wrapped in a purple cloth.
Can I
Well, that's a holy symbol.
can I tell what kind of bone it is?
Can I eat it?
No, yeah, you cannot eat
Make
it.
a nature check.
Okay.
Make a nature check
Would
to
you
eat
like to chew on it, Mieg?
Yeah. You
Oh my
guys
god.
chew on it.
Give it to me, yeah.
No.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
It's the
feral.
same, but I can
20,
take it.
22.
22.
I'm rolling better now.
It looks like some sort of like monster. Like it's like you don't know any like beast that has bones this big,
It doesn't look humanoid to any extent.
and not humanoid. No,
Gotcha.
not a giant's bones.
Could I take... And rituals could take 10 minutes, right?
Yeah,
That
detect
is
magic would be
correct.
10 minutes. What kind of
We'll save
armor?
it for later.
What kind of armor is the ceremonial armor?
It has like a full like helmet, a full breastplate, and like some like it looks like ankle braces sort of thing. You also, this is very funny that it's you. You also find a mimic, so I need you to roll initiative.
Oh no! This is fitting.
Oh, no.
That's great.
Well, before we fight the mimic, could we tell if there's like any specific holy symbols on the ceremonial armor?
I'm sure it's the same to the early sovereign host.
There. You'd have to make a religion check, and we'll do that after.
Okay, let's kill a mimic.
Eclipse is not
Alright.
beating the pre-run allegations.
No, she is not. Phew, great.
Okay, so because you touched it, and it is adhesive, you are automatically grappled to it.
She's stuck in the crate.
Yeah, exactly. All right. What is actually? Can I just start initiative? Initiative. Bam. This is like super intense music for just a mimic. How do I add you guys? Oh, you add yourselves to initiative. Oh, that's great.
Where do I see the initiative?
How do I? Oh.
Do we press the big button that says
Oh.
roll initiative?
I pressed it, but I didn't see
Oh.
the roll.
Oh, you are in it. I don't know if I can see you guys when you add yourselves.
Okay.
I didn't
Uh,
add myself, I don't think.
Am I added?
It has your
I
character.
think you get added when
Okay.
you press the roll initiative button.
I'm gonna
Okay.
turn this music down a little bit.
I roll it.
I didn't see the actual roll.
Okay, so I guess it rolled for you based on what you put your initiative in and your stat block.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Where is it?
The mimic gets its sneak attack, so it is going to go. It will have advantage because you are grappled to it.
Damn. Where?
The
where
roll
does-
initiative
is
button is
going-
directly above your player icon in the middle, by the way.
Yeah, I
it
found
doesn't,
that.
It doesn't show for me. Did I roll initiative and I didn't even know?
I see you in the encounter. list.
You're in initiative. Yeah.
What does it list me as? Because I have a +2, but I don't have anything it's listed. Am I?
You're below me.
Well, you'd be in the same place either way because you rolled an 8.
Gotcha.
What I rolled.
All right. It is going to bite. That is a 15 to hit.
And that does not hit.
A 15 does not hit.
It is
No,
nice.
Artificer-
It is nice to be an armored class for once.
Yeah, artificers
Alright,
are
well.
tanky.
That's what I get for not being able
Okay.
to roll above 10. All right, Lucked. It is your turn.
Cool. All right. How? Where on the map is this mimic from me?
We'll say right next to Eclipse. I actually didn't upload a Mimic token, but I should be able to just create one now. Let's see. Mimic. It has a bunch of 5e stat blocks already in the application. So I should be able to just throw it in here. Oh, I am curious what information it shows you guys, if any. So if I add this to initiative, how do I do that? Play? Oh, it rolled initiative for it. Oh, I'm playing as the mimic. Wait, that's wild. Wait, why are there 2 mimics? Token. Here we go. Bam.
We currently see none. Or at
Is
least
it
I
in
currently-
initiative? Oh, you
I
don't
don't
see
see-
one?
I don't see it in
Yeah.
the initiative, and I don't see the token.
Oh, show. There we go. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh, and it's an initiative. Oh, so I can hide these guys. Okay, that's good to know for the future.
Cool.
Great.
All right. So
It actually rolled a. It actually did not roll that. It has a 7 for its initiative.
Nice.
Go ahead.
cool. Right next to me, so I'm just gonna hit it with my dagger. that I
All right,
own.
roll to hit.
All right. See how that goes. I did it in the website. Do you see anything?
Yeah, you rolled an 18 to hit and
yeah,
dealt 7
18.
damage.
Cool. I need to
18
roll
hits?
an extra. Yeah, I need to roll an extra die because I have the Gloomstalker thing because it's the first turn. So when I hit, I get to add the extra weapon die. I'll just do that on my end. I don't know if you can manually change.
Sure.
I
I don't know. Just go ahead.
wish I knew off the top of my head. Is a dagger a D8?
It's a D4.
Dagger's a D4. Oh my god. Okay.
If
Whatever.
you mouse over your attack roll over the 3, it'll show you what dice you rolled for
Oh,
it.
you're so real for that. All right, I did get an extra 2-bit,
Damage?
extra damage.
So 9.
Yep.
All right. Lose 9.
And then I'm
How do I-
gonna
oh,
move
lose 9.
right here, still in the mimic zone, and that'll be my turn.
All right. So what can, if you guys click on the token, what can you see, if anything?
And
Is
nothing.
anything displayed?
Nothing.
Okay, I was worried it would like show like health or its name or something like that. Okay,
All I
great.
see is the name Mimic and the token.
Okay, so it does show the name. Good job.
Yeah.
All right. That is your turn, Lucked. It is now Francisco's turn. How do I
It is.
move the initiative? Can you end your turn, Lucked?
That's a great question. I don't know. Don't think so.
You don't see anything
Okay.
for that.
Also, according to my encounter, it looks like the Mimic acts before I do.
Yeah, I rolled for it and then I added to the initiative after. So I'm just doing the initial
okay.
roll. Can I move it maybe? Oh, I can. Perfect.
There's got to be some way to end your turn. And
Yeah. Hold up.
Oh, wrong
Oh,
one.
no.
Okay.
Someone's not a big fan of mimics.
Nope.
What did I actually
Hmm.
roll? Because I rolled on D&D Beyond first.
This is not ideal. You don't have any way to. What does I play as you? Well, I
The
see the
technical
option if I
difficulty.
do that.
What are those like multicolored like bars for when like TVs would go?
The CTV or whatever.
Oh.
Like,
Oh wait, I'm just revealing a bunch of area.
Here, I mean, I can just go. I can still move my character and things, even if I'm not in the.
Okay,
initial
yeah, just
order,
go for
so-
now.
Okay.
I'll have to look
I'm
it up
doing
maybe
I'm doing all
after.
my stuff like out of alchemy because I have to, like in order to stream everything.
So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you said the flanking rules are a +2 to your attack roll.
Yes.
Okay. So that is a 12.
12 just hits.
All right. So I'm hitting 4. Mimics are relatively weak, right? Like it's not worth smiting a mimic, I'm guessing.
Probably not.
Yeah.
It's a 5v1.
Ooh, that is max damage of 13. Or
13
sorry, not
damage.
13, 11.
All right, 11 damage. Very, very nice. How do I decrease this? I could just go here, I guess. All right. Very nice. It is now Mieg's turn.
Yay! Mieg's just gonna try and smash it because it looks like a big chest, and chest is wood, and wood is smashable.
Oh, I can move
Real.
the turns here. Here we go. Got it. Figured it out. We're good.
Nice.
Oh, slay!
Literally.
Roll to hit on.
Go ahead, slay it.
Oh, it's wait, okay, so if it's a 12, then a 16.
Um,
16 hits.
And then you would also get
Perfect.
an additional +2 because you and I are on opposite ends of the creature.
Slay! So, yeah, 18.
That definitely hits.
Yeah. Yeah. And then do I said a D6 or D8? I'm like,
For your damage, probably a D8.
yeah.
What
okay,
weapon are
that's
you
what I-
using?
I'm
Might
just
be a
using
D10.
my two hand axes. So I guess just a normal hand axe. D10.
So a hand axe, I think, is a D6, unless it's a.
Well, is it a great axe? Is
No,
it a
it's just
two-handed
hand
axe that you just chop with, or is it one that you throw?
It's two hand axes.
So it's like
I
this.
guess I would. Wait, let me see.
I think it's like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a
yeah.
great axe.
It's
So, what? No. What?
hand axes.
Yeah.
Hand axe, hand axe.
It is a hand.
you're-
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're dual
So it's
wielding?
D6.
I don't know if I'm dual wielding. That's just what it said that I could have, and it was like, okay,
You-
slay.
You only have hand axes? I feel like you should have had a great axe for a barbarian.
Yeah,
Oh.
you should get a simple weapon and two hand axes.
Yeah.
Is that a martial weapon?
So I-
too?
That might be true for barbarian.
I have a martial melee, so I think mine. I just realized that I never specified it.
It could be a great axe.
Yeah, yeah. It just has martial weapon and simple
Well,
weapon.
we'll just say
and-
roll a D10. You have something.
Yeah, normally,
D10
since
damage.
most of the martial classes are called that because they have proficiency with all martial weapons, so that you would have just written martial weapon, and that means you are proficient with every martial weapon instead of just specific ones.
Okay.
So it just means you can
Okay,
use every
slay.
weapon.
I'll just write great axe. Perfect.
All right.
And that's gonna be 9 damage.
9 damage. You get to add your strength.
Oh, okay,
The
slay.
damage.
So
13 damage. All right.
Yep, 13. Perfect.
Fuck him up.
All right, it's looking hurt. Eclipse, what are you doing?
Do I have disadvantage to attack at all?
I don't think you do.
Okay.
You're just grapple, unless the grapple. Hold on, I have it right here. Conditions, grapple. Oh, never mind. That is not working right now. I always forget with grappled because there's like grappled, restrained,
I
paralyzed.
believe grapple doesn't impose any disadvantage.
I'm not thinking it.
If it's melee, I don't think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about range.
One creature can't. Oh, the creature's attack rolls have. Oh no, that's blinded. I'm reading blinded. No, yeah, you're good.
Alright, she'll
Unless the mimic has something, but I don't think it does.
she'll take out the javelin. The like empty lantern clatters against her armor as it like comes out. She's gonna stab down into it, which ends up
Okay.
being a 14 plus 5, 19.
19 does it.
Okay. Minimum damage, 4.
Okay. We take 4. Oh, I am.
Refogging the room.
Whoops. Okay, very nice. So 4 damage.
Yep, that's the
Or
turn.
the mimic is once again going to try to munch on you.
Ah man, I should have smote it.
I am not cool. You know what? I'm gonna roll using this program from now on. It misses.
A true battle of
Keen,
endurance.
it's your turn.
Let's go. This kind of sucks. Am I willing to get stuck? I think it would be funny.
Good question.
I think it'd be pretty funny.
Get stuck how?
So I have a spell that's melee. It's Shocking Grasp, which I'm pretty sure means I have to touch it, right?
Yes, that it is a touch spell, so you would get stuck.
I think it would take an act of God for this thing to survive another round of combat, though.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think it's worth a spell slot either.
No, I think this is a cantrip moment.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll Shocking Grasp it. I'm fine with getting stuck.
Go for it.
Alright, might as well roll in here. Well, that's not fun. Alright, that's a 12 to hit. Yeah, 12 to hit.
You know what? Yeah. Oh wait, it's 12. Okay, you're good. That hits.
Yeah!
I was gonna say you're not even stuck because you missed, but you. 'Cause I couldn't think of a way that you are stuck but missed. So, but you did hit, so you are stuck. But it's taking the damage. Roll for damage.
Yeah, and it'll lose its reaction. So if anyone
That
wants
is
to
true.
leave. Okay, let's see here. Damage. Alright, that's 6 lightning damage, and it loses its reaction.
Very nice. Okay.
Well, if it's losing its reaction, that's a game
Top of the
changer.
round, Lucked. What are you doing?
I'm shooting it
New
with a longbow.
Item actions available. What is that? Oh, because you added.
Just as a heads up, you'd probably want to move before you do that, because you're
That's what
at
I'm
a
saying. Now that it doesn't have that reaction,
Yeah.
it's not even a question. I'm gonna go to the corner of the room where I belong,
Right.
and I'm gonna shoot it with a
All right.
bow and arrow.
Go ahead. Roll the hit.
I'm gonna roll in person because
Go for it.
it's very satisfying. That is 10 piercing damage.
All right. 10.
Wait, did you roll to hit?
Did you roll a hit though?
Oh, I totally forgot about that. Well, if I hit. I'm skipping steps. I did hit though. I got a 20. I rolled a 17 on the die.
Give me that.
Yeah, you hit.
Yeah.
17 does in fact hit, and so you're doing 10 damage to it.
Yeah. I did it out of order, but you get the gist.
All right, very nice. It is on its last pseudopod, I guess. Francisco, what you doing? Uh-oh.
Second verse, same as the first.
Continue to reveal parts of the map.
That is, I think, an 11, unfortunately. Let's see.
11
Yeah.
does not
No.
hit.
Yeah.
All right. Mieg, finish it off.
Actually,
Real quick, I have a question. Does
Oh, what's your question?
does melee spells also deal with flanking?
Melee spells, yeah, it would. Yeah.
Okay. Then Mia, you might want to move so that you're opposite
here.
me.
I can stand here,
Oh yeah.
and so I can now provide flanking
Do they?
to Eclipse, and then Mieg can stand here.
I'll
and,
go
yeah.
across here.
I thought melee spells didn't because it's not like you're constantly provoking with the spell.
Well, it's a touch attack, and that would be a melee. So it's effectively very similar to just swinging a weapon or throwing a punch. All right, Mieg, what are you doing?
I'm gonna roll to hit it again with
Oh,
my
nice.
axe.
Ooh.
Oh.
Natural
yeah.
20. Go for it. Roll damage.
Slay! That's gonna be another. Oh. Oh,
You get to roll it again.
I got it 5. Oh, I get to roll again.
Yeah, you roll your damage
Well,
dice
whatever you rolled
twice
is
on a
double.
crit. I could have sworn
wait,
you rolled
wait.
your damage dice twice.
Twice or I double it or I roll twice.
I usually do where you double it.
Okay.
If I double it, then it's 10.
Double it and give it to the next guy.
It's 10.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
How you have a plus 8 damage?
No. Because I rolled a 1 plus 4 is 5. Doubled is 10.
You only double the dice amount.
I double.
not
Okay,
the
cool,
modifier.
cool.
So at least
then it's
I believe raw you do roll the dice twice, but if you want to roll it as doubling the first dice, that works.
I've always done it that way, so we'll stick
Okay.
with just
Yeah, no problem.
doubling. Let's
Yeah,
roll.
we'll do DM rule.
No problem.
Oh, I got a 6. I hit it for 6.
It is dead.
Damn.
Yay!
You
Doesn't
have
matter.
defeated the mimic. How do you defeat a mimic? What does that look like, Mieg?
Mimics don't have faces, because if they
No.
did, yeah, I would mimic its face. But yeah, I'm just gonna go for a second slash. I'm gonna be like easy peasy, yitch, and it's gonna die. It's gonna be really cool, and no one is going to get splinters. Specifically, no one
Okay.
gets splinters. It's really
Very
great.
nice. And it's not when you hit it. It's not like it's splinters, but nothing comes out, and it almost looks like there's like this pink kind of like flesh that is like stuck to the splinters that come out. It's all one object. There's nothing to splinter out. But it
Ew.
is defeated.
Interesting.
Oh.
And eventually
it?
you pull Eclipse out of it.
She's kind
'Cause
of
it's still sticky.
Gross.
That happens a lot. You know, I
does?
can take the hits. They don't really do much to me, but you know, I get stuck for a little bit. That's what happens when you look at a lot of chests or crates or tables or chairs or doors or anything inanimate.
Is dungeoning worth it if you're getting attacked by mimics that often?
Well, I've only died once, and I was outside of a dungeon.
Well, I guess.
So true.
You know, I can't argue
We
with
are
that one.
never returning to the surface.
When I die, I'm
What are
gonna
you
do it
guys
in a
doing
cool
now?
pose.
She'll like, as like she gets the sticky off of her, she'll pull out the ceremonial armor again and actually like inspect it this time.
Go ahead, make a religion check.
All right, let's see. Can't guide myself.
Yeah, go for it.
11, 2, 4, 16.
16. The only symbol that's on it, even like anything that looks like a symbol, it's not something you recognize, but there is what looks to be an arrow, and then in the center of that arrow is like an X.
Okay.
You see that on both the helmet and the chest plate.
I need to get a new pencil. So I
The
can
arrow's
read.
going up, and then there's like an X in the center of it.
Interesting.
Arrow up and next. Cool. Okay. Wasn't there something else in this room? Another item?
The bone.
There was the bone that you had discovered.
The bone. Yeah. What's up with that? We're gonna feed it to Mieg?
No.
Oh, it got
Yeah, I
bone
think
for a
Mieg-
reason, right?
Is it like a large bone or it's like a small bone?
It's like a monster
It's
bone.
a decently sized bone. You could fit it in your mouth.
Yeah, yeah, why don't I try it?
I don't
No.
know.
We're not.
So
We're not letting Mieg bite the bone.
here's a real question. The thing that chewed it, does it look like it was a humanoid mouth, or does it look like it was another monster mouth?
Does it look like it was Mieg?
Make a survival check.
I do that too because that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we help the ranger do that one?
I will
You know,
help.
I
I
don't-
will help
but-
you do it. She like points it out.
You'll help me do. Thank God. Because
This isn't
I
my
didn't know what to
forte,
do.
but I'll help you.
Giving it a good look. That's a 19.
A 19. It was a humanoid.
Okay.
I'll say. I'll even go as so far as you believe it was a goblinoid, based
A
on
goblinoid. Okay.
based on the teeth marks that you see.
Yeah, okay, so this was a goblinoid. That's interesting.
Interesting. Didn't they say something about goblins originating with these religions? And with,
Ooh, you're kind of.
and
That's actually a great pull.
and
It's actually a great pull.
Thank you. I mean, I am a
So this
you
is
know,
an old
experienced
vault. then.
dungeoner. Right. Well, that would explain, the ceremonial armor. The symbol could be a goblin ceremonial symbol.
Yeah.
And remember the vial
Okay.
that opened this door. Originally, the goblins had it before the two religions took it. So we could just be looking
Was-
at a goblin's, home.
Did the goblins not predate Sharn? I mean, not Sharn. I mean, yes, Sharn. We're in Sharn, right?
Yes.
Maybe the skeletons can help us figure that out.
Can I carbon date a skeleton real quick?
That's very.
You can tell the skeletons are of humans, based on your previous
Okay.
investigations.
So this could just be another instance of them yoinking artifacts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to? If you want to wait here 10 minutes, I can make sure we don't miss anything.
What are you? Are
10
you
minute?
gonna cast something?
10 minutes. Detect magic.
Oh, okay.
You look in these chests and crates all you can, but
I
someone
can-
detect magic.
But between you and me, you're probably better at finding things than I am, and I could do the casting if that's what we want to do.
Sure. It's all up to you.
So then, yeah, Francisco will sit in the middle of the room and start ritual casting, detect magic, and then you guys can keep investigating. I'm really bad at investigating. I probably should not be the one doing it.
Don't worry, I'm worse.
We should get Bright Bear to pay for a pearl.
We should.
We should.
We
They
should.
probably
We should
Speaking
come
of
to her
which-
more when she
Bear
was
would
drunk.
probably do that.
We should take these things because we have commissions.
Yes.
Oh
that
yeah,
is-
we're definitely taking them.
Yeah, totally forgot about that.
Well, I'm also just
Um,
taking these because they're interesting items.
Well, we want money.
That's your loss.
Don't you normally sleep on the streets? I think you also want
pretty
money.
cool.
I don't. Sleeping on the streets is perfectly fine. I would much prefer unique items than, a nice inn.
She has 0 money. Don't forget.
That's not
Yeah.
true.
You
Before I
No
met
you
you
would
all,
appreciate how
before-
good money is if we didn't help you out with the logic thing.
before I met you all, I had 0 gold, but now, we've gained a few, and I could live off that for a long time.
I don't think you've kept up with inflation.
That may be
Yeah.
true. I can't argue.
How were
with that.
gas prices when you were a kid?
It was like 0.5 copper a gallon.
While I am doing the detect magic, does anyone want to check the doors if they're locked?
I'll check the doors.
One of them was like sealed, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
one
check
was
the sealed door.
Airtight, and the other one was a gate?
Yes. So it's a gate that there is a dark room. You can't see much in the room except there's a flame on the ceiling. You can see it's kind of like these barred gateway.
Can I check?
It also does have a key on it though. There's
can-
also a key on the bottom door. They are both locked.
I could get a light in there.
Can I try the gate? Could I try and pick it with thieves' tools?
Go ahead.
What skill is that?
Dexterity.
Can I guide myself?
You may.
Yippee. Artificer. Oh, that's good. 23.
23.
You're like a thief.
Yeah. Well, Dex is
You are successful.
have plus
The
2 and
lock
like 3 steps.
clicks, and the gateway swings open.
Maybe we shouldn't have opened it yet. What if there's something looming in the dark?
Well,
Yeah, am I done ritual casting yet?
there's only one way to find out. It's open. We don't have to
No,
step
there are
through.
multiple ways to find
Not
out.
yet.
I could have thrown a light in there.
It's the fun in that.
We can meet it at the choke point. It'll be at a strategic disadvantage.
Exactly.
All right,
That's how you
fine.
do
You
it.
go first.
Well, I'll wait until
Or
the
we
detect
could
magic
wait
is
until
over.
I was done yeah.
Yeah, you're working on that.
I'll just
I
watch
thought-
intently.
Do you want to check out the other door too, then see if you can pick that lock while you're at it?
Sure.
Isn't the gate like open?
The gate's open, but he was talking about the airtight one.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is like, should we just leave that open?
I mean, yeah, we could just close the gate again, right? We just now have it unlocked.
I mean, I never opened it. I just picked the lock.
Oh.
Could I try and pick the other lock while the detect magic goes?
Go for it.
Same thing. Same 19, 22 this time.
That's crazy.
22 again. The lock opens.
Well,
Doesn't
we
he have the expertise from the rogue?
Yeah. I just
Yeah,
rolled.
right.
I rolled 18s. Like, that's what happens. And then guidance. And then I'm
You're a
also
thief, I
proficient in it.
It's your calling.
Well, I've been, exploring these dungeons for ages. Simple pick locks won't stop me.
Now, the fact that the door's airtight, I wonder if there was any reason for that.
Probably
Yeah,
gas traps inside.
Any update?
Do you
on,
go inside?
No.
Any update on my detect magic?
Sure. If you want to wait for the tech magic to finish, you're welcome to. Is
Weird
everyone
thing,
waiting?
I've lost control of my token.
I think it's just fickle. I think you just give it a couple tries.
Oh, okay, there we go. I can move it again. That might be what was happening, but yeah. I think we're just gonna wait until I've cast the detect magic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it. All right. Eventually, the detect magic finishes. The bone is in fact magical.
Maybe we should not sell that one quite yet.
The armor?
The armor is not magical.
Am I picking
Yeah.
up any other like random little pings of magic nearby?
What's the radius?
Detect magic is a. What is the radius? 30 feet.
30-foot radius.
And I think I can concentrate on it
Mhm.
for up to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So I'm currently going to be holding concentration on it as we move about.
But if it's blocked by a
should
foot of
note-
stone, then it doesn't read.
I should note, searching a room is about 10 minutes. Just so that is how
Yeah.
long things take in D&D. Okay.
Okay.
But it
I
is
think I just-
it is up.
I just meant like I can walk by the doors and see if there's any magic behind any of the doors potentially.
On both the doors, the gate and the bottom door, the south door. Let me see. I have a measurement tool.
It'd be like from here.
There.
So it'd be from here,
Um,
like
Yeah. I'm measuring. I don't think you can see it.
how do you ping? I've seen people do it.
I think right click, maybe.
I just hold
Right
down.
click is not pinging.
I think it's hold click.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. That's about the range from this door.
There is something magical in the center of the room. In the one to the east or west, sorry.
Could you ping where it's at?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how. How are you guys
It was
pinging?
click,
Hold
click and
click.
hold.
No.
At least that's
Oh,
how we
see,
ping to
I
each
have-
other.
See, I have a
is it
bunch of
because
different
of the tool?
tools. There we go.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
And then I'll
Oh,
stand over
cool.
here and see if I sense anything.
You don't sense anything over there.
Okay. Kenneth,
None was in the magic.
Kenneth, you said you could illuminate the room. I'm picking up some sort of magical thing in there.
I
If you wanted to light it
believe
up.
so.
I
I can't. What?
I can light up the room.
Do either of you have light as a
Yeah.
spell?
She'll
Yes,
pull
I
out
do.
these like handmade lanterns, and she'll go to reach her lantern and look really somber for a moment, and then get out like a fire starter and light them, toss them into the room, and cast dancing lights, and just
Ah, okay.
yeah.
Okay. So, a bunch of lights fill the room. The room, you can see the floor better, and you see that in the center, there's what looks like a pedestal, and it looks like a bowl on the pedestal. But then for everything above that pedestal, above the bowl, throwing the lights in there has only made it darker.
It's a fun room.
Really? I actually totally forgot. I do have dark vision. Totally
You do?
neglected to remember that.
I have
Yeah, Gloomstalker gets that at their level.
I have advanced dark vision.
They can see in magical darkness too.
Not
Yeah, you can
magical.
see, you could probably make out in the room before that there was a pedestal in the room. And
Yeah.
of course, above this pedestal is a brazier with a flame.
Does it look like?
Okay.
Wait. The flame is making it darker in the room.
You can see the flame. You could see the flame before, but
Okay.
yes, the walls are not lit by the flame.
What color is the flame?
Looks like normal fire.
Can I pick up like a pebble or like something and throw it into the wall of the room, like where the darkness is?
Sure. You do that and it bounces off,
Does the darkness seem
as you would expect.
magical, or does it seem just dark?
Probably not magical darkness, because you can vaguely make out just like where the wall is. You just can't
With-
see like any details.
with-
Like
with-
that's how.
With
just
advanced
move
dark
it.
vision, is it any
Yeah,
better?
with your advanced dark vision.
Yeah. I'll
I'd
s-
say let's just move in, right?
yeah, I'll step into the room.
Yeah, and I'm
Okay.
gonna stay
How
within
brave.
5 feet of you as you do it.
I'll try and keep an eye out for traps as I'm walking through this darkened space.
And then the pedestal. Can I take a look at that?
You may. Actually, should I be revealing this? Is there a door? Oh, there might be a door there. I think I might have put a door
At least
there.
on the map, it doesn't look like there's a door.
I know. I think I might have put a door there. I did.
Oh.
Can't see that.
There's nothing in that room.
There's nothing important in this room, guys. I'm being so real. Alright. Alright, so you're going to investigate the... Well, let me describe the room that you enter. In the center is, as you previously saw, a pedestal holding a wide bowl. The bowl contains a dark black liquid and is shifting around inside the bowl, almost like there's like little ripples, little waves, despite no activity, at least not that you can see. A flame above the bowl is causing light to reflect off its waters and onto the surrounding walls. Instead of reflecting light, though, and the water is reflecting shadows. Shadows and reflections of the shadows sweep across the walls. And a door that has a drawing of 2 goblins on it is on the west side of the room, made out of silver. On the south is a doorway shut by 2 stone sheets pressing against each other.
Yeah, I dare you to drink what's in the bowl.
Double dog.
We'll do it.
Nobody drink or eat anything from this place.
I'm
Boring.
already cutting my lens to like get the thing that's in the bowl, and I want to take a little sip.
You'd have to move past me to get to the bowl, right? I think Francisco will try his best to be like, maybe give that one
What
second.
do I have to make so that I can make it to the bowl?
You
You're
should
just gonna
do it.
blow past me.
Yeah.
As a champion
And
rugby
see-
player for us.
Yeah, I'm not even
I
gonna be like,
need-
I'm not gonna like physically try and stop you. Just be like, well, you might want to wait 1 sec. Oh, and she's gone. All right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna take like a little sip. What does it taste like?
It tastes cold. In fact,
You take 36 cold damage.
you take 13 cold damage.
Oh my
As-
god. Y'all need to stop.
The black liquid just goes straight, and you almost like feel the saliva in your mouth. Any like amount of moisture in your throat is frozen as it goes down. You feel unwell.
That's so good.
Make
Yeah,
a Constitution
like
save.
Con save. Okay.
Guidance.
I'll do this.
Can't guide
Guidance doesn't help
concept.
save.
No, I know.
Bless. Anyone have bless?
I think I got blessed.
That's a 15.
A 15. Okay, I'll give you the option.
Yeah.
Do you want to throw it up?
If it's that cold, I'll probably like try and like pull trig. Yeah.
Okay,
Just-
so
I'll just, like,
you do
go-
want to.
You
You are successful.
I don't think it tastes very good.
You vomit. And among that vomit is this black liquid. It has the consistency of water.
Is there any way
Would
to?
If we put that in the vial, do you think
I was gonna
they would
say,
notice
could we put that
it-
in the
Yeah, that's-
vial?
Yeah.
You
But
can.
it might be infiltrate. Miag vomit
Right.
for human blood. I
Could
think it's pretty
I-
equal.
I don't think it looks the same. It doesn't have that bagoo
I-
shine.
I think
Oh,
I
Yeah,
have a-
it's not the same.
I think I have a water skin. Could I like carefully fill my water skin with the black water?
I mean, I have potions on
You
me.
could.
I could totally.
Yeah, if you want to fill it with like if you have a vial, you can
I-
use to fill.
I for sure do. I can just scoop.
Yeah,
And as you guys are filling it, you watch as if almost on cue, shadowy figures step from the walls. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Meg, put
Yeah.
yourself. I'll put yourself in the room.
Did I drink their water? I drank their
Yeah.
Kool-Aid, and now they're mad.
Drank the Kool-Aid. Yep.
never drink the Kool-Aid.
I drank Kool-Aid. What flavor would black Kool-Aid be?
How do I?
Blackberry?
Charcoal.
The initiative button never returned.
Yeah,
I
when
haven't
did you
started
start
initiative yet.
combat?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm just
Okay.
placing the our shadowy friends down.
Y'all keep touching stuff.
Well, admittedly, it was an interesting looking pool of black
It's
bile.
a dungeon. What are you doing if you're not touching everything?
I will say
you can touch
drinking,
them.
drinking is a step above touching.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah,
I,
you just-
whatever.
even
I
I can
should've
Go
agree.
known.
around drinking random liquids.
I mean,
in all
well,
fairness,
I do make
I-
potions.
I should have known
Those
better
are
than
not
to
random.
dare me egg. That was on me.
You don't know my process.
Francisco.
And I
I'll
will
admit-
start
No, it was a
initiative.
really.
Feel free to add
Yeah.
yourselves to the initiative order. Apparently the third one is not listed.
Okay, so I clicked roll initiative. I still don't see what I rolled.
If you click, you see where it
yeah.
says party. Instead, click encounter, and it'll show the initiative.
Yeah. Well, I don't see the number. I'm just on the list at the bottom. It looks like.
And I think it just does it for
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Where is this?
Ooh.
Why can't I? What happened to shadow number 3?
Oh, we
There's
died.
three of
You
them.
know. Psh.
Yeah, but it's not in the initiative. I put it in. Uh-oh, I moved it off the map. I did say that we would. This may be an interesting time, but we're gonna pause here because it is 9, and take a what's like 20-minute break. That sound good?
All right.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
we will return at it's almost 9. We'll return at 9:30, and we will deal with these creatures.
All right. And then we're still planning to be done at 10.
Well, we started at 6, so yeah, I'd say so.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good point.
Nice.
We get started.
Maybe we just power through.
I was
You
gonna say
guys
maybe we
feel
just
about-
power
Yeah.
through.
Okay.
Yeah. I could do that.
They were strong like that. Were capable like that.
We're built different.
I have
You
my
have been
limit
known
at,
to be
I
built
guess.
different.
How do I add this to the initiative? Why? Why isn't it in the initiative? Only 1 and 2 are.
I like the timer for like whose turn it is actively. It's like a weirdly
Yeah.
silent way of saying like you're taking a while.
I know. I can now directly shame you for not knowing what you're doing on your turn.
Hey, are we talking about how my timer is going right now? I know what
No,
I'm
yeah,
doing on my
you're fine.
turn.
Hold on. It's been 2 minutes.
Okay, I'm just gonna remove this guy, and I'm gonna make a new guy, because I don't know where it went.
I'm guessing shadows aren't dead though, so surely a smite will send them back to whatever hellish plane they came from.
Hmm.
All right. Where is it? Why is alchemy doing this to me? Mess this up. Bad? Yes. Okay.
Strategically
and
appeared
then
in a way where there's like 2 spaces that aren't in their range.
Modify. Change the icon.
These goblins
They're
knew what they
just-
were doing.
Use this one.
Yeah, you know what? If you've been here for like, I don't know how long this has been, you're like 100 years. If these shadows have been here for like 100 years, surely the only thing they can realistically be doing is thinking about how they get the drop on whoever pulls up.
I feel like
It could just be
it's crazy to think that I might be older than these shadows.
god. Every opportunity you get, you're bragging about.
Yeah.
I think-
Ooh, I'm old.
in my day.
I'm sorry, but I have the experience to carry me through.
Mm.
That's how I was
Is-
able to
is-
come back from the
That
grave.
is true. You're the only one who's experienced death.
Yeah, see, exactly.
Yeah. So you saw
Okay.
that mimic coming. You
There
chose.
we go.
I knew it wasn't gonna do
Eclipse.
anything.
It is your turn. What are you
We
doing?
only see 2 shadows on the map.
Ah, yes. Let me make this.
Ah,
so you guys.
Also,
The other one is
um,
just a shadow.
That's not him.
I don't know if this is everyone. but-
Your mic is a little statically.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very crackly.
Oh, maybe my internet's not doing so well. It's crackly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like in horror movies when like the monster attacks from a radio and then all of a sudden like static appears for some reason.
My laggy? Does it look like my video is very laggy?
No, your
Not
video looks
really,
fine.
yeah.
It's just the weird part. It makes me think that maybe like your mic cord got slightly unplugged. That might be like.
That seems fine.
I'm just thinking.
Is it good now? I think that was no.
That yeah, it still sounds pretty rough, but it's a bridge you can cross later.
Let me read it.
Gone forever.
Woohoo! Killed the DM means you
forever.
killed his monsters.
We won.
We freed his soul from the bowels of hell.
Being weird.
Yeah, it's still
Yeah.
weird.
We can
I don't
probably
know.
just
Just power through.
Yeah.
Like a 20-minute break.
I just
that
won't
doesn't
talk.
exist.
Go ahead.
We don't need a DM. Is there a shadow
Yeah.
next to me, or can we?
Yeah, there's still a shadow missing off the map. We only see 2 of them.
Oh, maybe someone's standing on a shadow?
No, because it spawned like right next.
No.
Hmm.
Hide, and then I want to unhide it. Okay. Show.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
We're back.
All right.
Oh, that rolled well.
Ah, Sadie, 5-minute turn.
All right.
Oh, embarrassing.
I'm gonna
What's
attack it with
going
my
on?
javelin. Crazy throw
Go
here.
for it.
Whew. I rolled a 2, so I don't think it's hitting.
Yeah. Just
I
completely
will-
missed having those.
Do I have anything to do with my bonus action? Do I do good spells? I don't think so.
Bonus actions aren't real.
That's my turn.
All right.
Wait, so the javelin didn't do anything?
No, I just missed.
Oh, okay, cool.
This shadow, let's see, is going to attempt to return the favor.
What favor? Didn't get it.
Yeah.
Just a hater.
Well, he's gonna miss on purpose.
Can you guys see what it rolled?
I cannot.
Chat. Okay.
No.
Well, that was 10 to hit.
That does not hit.
I can't roll well in person or online.
Womp womp.
That is the shadow's turn. Yeah.
It's me! Alright, I'm gonna step over to go under this one. And then...
That will give an
Um,
opportunity attack.
Oh, really?
Because
Yeah,
you
from
were
Shadow too.
standing here, so you would have been within the threat range of this guy.
Oh, that's so true. You know what? I'll just attack this one then. Oh. Does a 14 hit?
Is your strength only a
14?
+2?
It says +4 on.
So it should be
on-
+6 because you're proficient with the weapon. So it should be 4 plus your proficiency. So that should be a 16.
Oh, okay, slay. 16.
Yeah, I'm the only one with a +2
16
is the
does
highest
hit.
stat.
Your weapon goes straight through the shadow. It's
Oh no!
utterly unaffected.
So Miek is literally unable to participate in this fight. Cool.
Oh,
Oh,
great.
that sucks.
I also am basically unable to participate in this fight.
You could smite.
Maybe,
Okay, is it my turn?
maybe I'll
Yes, it
like
is your
drink
turn.
more of that water, and I'll like
Alright,
spit
Luck's
it on
looking
him.
pretty dejected after seeing that traditional means don't really work.
Uh,
He's gonna make some random calculation. He wants. I want to try. I would like maybe as like an object interaction, dipping an arrow in the black like juice. And just
Okay.
like
Yeah, you
seeing
can do that.
that does anything. Would that be an object interact?
No, yeah, you can just do that. Really, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna try that, and then using that arrow, I'm going to shoot the shadow that Mieg attempted to hit.
Okay,
Let's see
go for it.
if this does remotely anything, because otherwise, I'm skedaddling. That's gonna be an 18 to hit.
18 does hit. It goes straight through the shadow. Unfortunately, it was a good idea, but that is not the solution.
Okay.
I like
He's gonna
the
look
idea.
even more dejected because he felt pretty smart.
I assume Francisco's gonna shout, "Somebody knock over the pedestal."
Ink. It is your turn.
All right. I'm still not sure. So you said knock over the pedestal. I don't know. Firstly, I would have to go out there, which doesn't seem like the best move.
That's scary.
Well, I'm the one that's not supposed. Well, I'm one of the few people that's not supposed to get hit. So, and I think it's worth trying magic because no one's really hit any of them with magic yet.
That makes sense.
And if magic is what's going to do it, we better start now.
Yeah.
So I will bonus action hex. I'm gonna bonus action hex the one by lucked. And then I will Eldritch Blast it.
Okay, go for it.
I have a pretty good idea of what will solve this.
The experienced dungeon delver.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's unfortunate. That's only a 9 to hit.
Well, what about your bonus? Or is that with your bonuses?
That's all the bonuses.
Oh, you rolled a 3. Okay.
Yeah, that's really
All
unfortunate.
right. Unfortunately, 9 goes wide. Just hits some of the stone behind it.
Oof.
It is.
What
Say
would
again?
happen if you use a help?
If someone had a help for me.
That
I
would
don't
be
think
on
it can-
your turn. That's an action.
Oh wait, it's on your turn. Oh, never mind.
I was also, can you help an attack?
Oh, no, you can
Yes.
use a help point. Yeah. Go for it. You want to use a help point. Sorry, I thought you were
If,
saying
if someone has one.
Oh yeah, wait, I have
Oh.
one. I have one for you. Yeah, I'm giving you a help point. Go for it.
All right, let's do it again.
I totally forgot about the help and hurt points.
Should we explain what those are real quick?
Oh,
Yeah.
son of a bitch.
It's better.
Yeah.
So the help points are done. Well, we can talk about it at the end because we're gonna have to geek out.
We
True.
are gonna have to geek out. over
We'll
that.
bring that. We'll bring that up. Okay. 10 does not hit.
Yeah. That's okay. That's alright. We'll be alright.
Okay. Shadow Uno
It
is
might
going
fix
to attack. I think this is the. I don't want to. Okay.
The one
Click.
next to me.
So one next to you, yes. It is going to try to drain strength from you.
Ugh. I have a 6 in strength, so can't really. It's not a lot of drain, but
That might be bad for you.
Yeah, I believe if any of your stats are 0, you die or go unconscious. I know it's bad.
I have different things happen depending on the stat, but it's not good
Okay.
either way. I will tell you that.
That's why I started with Lux. I was like, Lux.
That is
you're
an
not-
18 to hit.
and and you know what? That's gonna hit.
I was like,
Okay.
Lux, you can't be next to people either.
So, you are taking. What does it say? Oh, it already rolled the damage. Ooh, 2 6s. Dang. All right, you're taking 14 necrotic damage.
Cool.
I need you. Oh, and your strength score
Oh no.
is reduced by 4.
Get the fuck back.
Dude.
I rolled max on everything, damage and strength reduction.
Wow, luck is not lucky. That's cool. So.
If you die, you get to come back as a shadow, though, so that's kind of cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty
New
good.
direction for my character.
All right, Miek, the one next to you is going to go, and it is going to also attempt to drain strength.
Lovely.
Let's see here. Use. That is a 12 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. You are able to dodge its swipe at you. Francisco, what are you doing?
Where is the pedestal?
I think it's next to me and Mieg.
Yeah, can I try and knock the bull over?
Go for it. Make a
Where?
just make an athletics check. It doesn't look like it'll be that hard, but just go. For
Okay.
Oh.
That is a 7.
We've used all of our
Okay.
good rolls.
Does anyone have a help point they could give me?
it. Well,
Oh, I
you
think
do get to know
I
the
do.
result first, and you were successful.
Oh, okay.
You, I set it at 5, so you could not have
Oh,
failed.
yeah, I literally could not fail that one. That's good to know.
You topple it over. The bowl kind of falls over. And the light can't reflect off the liquid anymore, and the room begins to get brighter, and the shadows fade away.
Already an expert. Now I was gonna quench the light from the fire to save the oil, but that works too.
I guess that I still have much to learn from our resident dungeon master then.
You'll get there. You're already. Yeah, you're already in the right line of thinking.
I'm seeing the light of Lord.
Oh yeah, when does your strength come back? Or are you just capped at 2 strength forever
So
Yeah, me
your
too.
strength comes back after a short or long rest.
now? Okay.
Okay.
Power nap, everyone.
Guys,
She'll like
if
she'll
we
pat
see
you
those
on the
guys,
back.
if we see them again, I'm just like not
Wait,
even
wait.
attempting.
Lux, can you try and do a push-up right now?
Yeah. I don't
I think I could beat you in an arm wrestling contest.
I don't do a push up.
Well, I'm
Roll
gonna
the
need a
push-up.
compound bow.
roll
you
the
even-
push-up.
I think
I got.
Mieg
Honestly,
Meg
I don't
might-
know if I can even do a jumping jack right now.
Mieg might be able to beat you in a arm wrestling match with her mind at this point.
Was I
Those are pancakes with mine.
before the shadows?
If
were
me and
we able
Mieg
to-
had a regular arm wrestling competition, it'd be like coughing baby versus hydrogen bomb. Like it wouldn't even be close.
Nothing easy there.
All right.
I'd be down to win it all.
Was I able to get a potion full of that liquid?
You you got some of it, probably maybe like about a quarter filled of it.
If I hold it towards the light, does anything happen?
The room gets just a little dimmer.
I'm sure this.
Yeah,
will
you
be
gotta
useful.
stop though. No, you gotta stop though.
She'll pull-
You gotta stop.
I mean, you're just experimenting. I could always just pull it right back.
Listen. I know you are a little bit more loose about dying and stuff. Me, I got one life. I'd rather stick to it.
When I died, it was perfectly calculated. I was at full health. I knew I could survive the fall. I just got
I
outmatched in
know I
combat.
could survive the fall. Okay.
That's a big fall.
The
That's-
fall.
it's a-
The fall wasn't the issue. Regardless, is there
Alright,
is there
well-
like oil on the ground still or water on the ground still? Or is it soaking into the stone?
It's just kind of leaking on the ground. It's
Is she? Can I just try and get like as much as possible into that potion bottle?
You can probably fill it up about halfway,
All right.
but it's like as viscous as water, so like
Yeah.
it's pretty hard.
All
There were
right.
2 more doors in this room, right?
Yeah.
There is. There's
Whatever
a
is in here would be
there's
cool.
a silver door with kind of covered with looks like arcane symbols on it, and then to the south is these 2 slabs that have been pressed together. Each slab has like a picture of or a drawing of a goblin on it.
Who's got the magical let you read anything glasses? Can we read those arcane symbols?
They appear to be runes.
Would the glasses not work on runes?
It doesn't. It looks like they serve a magical purpose. It's not a script.
Ah. So would
Okay.
my detect magic have gone off when I walked into the room then before the combat started? Because it would have still been up at that time.
Yes, the door is in fact magical. It has abjuration all over it.
Alright.
The bowl. Well, you would, I guess, known. Feel free to ask. It is necromancy.
Yeah, I had a
Admitted
feeling.
from it.
The bowl was?
The liquid in it, at least, I'm sure.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Honestly, this
Or
like.
do you think it like the 3 shadows were like of the 3 skeletons?
I
I
wonder.
don't know if that's
Earlier?
how shadows work.
Wonder if I can make a potion with this
Eh,
one.
it's a thought. If it's
What is
necromancy.
a shadow? How can a shadow? How can you animate a shadow if it's just a shadow?
I'll ask the next one we talk to.
I'm sure
I won't.
we can figure it out.
It would be really good.
The gang gets into necromancy.
I'd like to investigate, or like, one of you more academic types. Do you want to check out this door? It's got some carvings on it that might be your speed.
I can always check. Nothing in here is at all familiar, and I've explored my fair share of dungeons. I'd like to just look at the symbols and maybe investigate if there's a way to open the door.
Well, you can make an Arcana check, but very clearly you can see a keyhole.
Oh,
Ah, well, you have been our walking key so far.
that's true too. I don't know where my D4 went. Oh no. My guidance. I need it.
I'm nothing without the guidance. If you're nothing without guidance, you never should have had it in the first place.
I guess I'll roll the D4. I guess I can just roll it in game. I'll do that. I'm cursed to it.
Join the club.
1d4.
We got the blue curse, we got the strength curse, we got the dice curse.
15.
We got a lot of curses.
15 to do what? To
Just investigate.
investigate the symbols?
Yeah.
This door is warded. You can tell at very least, if not has some magical defenses, it also has the lock spell on it.
I don't think there's usually a spell to
There-
counter it, but I don't have it on me.
Okay.
Might be best to find the actual key. Which, you know, I
think-
mean, we were gonna go explore the rest of the dungeon anyway. We just get to save this part for later.
I get a look at the bowl. Is it just like a regular bowl?
Regular bowl. If you don't watch Critical Role, you have no idea why I said that. Yeah.
just like you go for like a moment, you just go genuinely and you just like lock in so hard. Regular bowl, regular bowl.
Regular roll.
It is in fact a regular bowl. It's like
Okay.
it's like not very like deep, but it's like quite wide.
Okay. It's a regular bowl.
Good to know.
Gotta say it twice.
What was the
Regular bowl.
Was the door down south?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that
Yeah.
one
The
locked?
door, it's not as much of a door as it is these two slabs of stone that have been pressed together.
May I?
Mm. With my newfound
I-
strength stat, I can surely get that open.
I will open it. Alright, I'm gonna do a strength roll.
I'll guide you.
Hell yeah.
Make an athletics check.
Oh yes. What's my athletics?
Assuming
Oh,
you're
perfect.
proficient.
Does anyone have a crowbar?
Possibly.
Do
That
Oh,
can
that's-
help.
At least in
And
dirty.
then add
Fire.
add a d4 to that.
Add a d4 to that. Okay.
You guys are rolling so well.
16.
Unnatural
That's
20.
a 20.
22.
22.
22.
I assume you're proficient in it, right? In athletics.
Oh yeah. That and intimidation. Right.
And probably some other things.
Yeah.
Okay. Very nice. It is not clearly meant to be opened this way. However, through your brute strength, you are able to pry these two stone slabs apart. That are clearly, there's something like trying to push them in there. You can't. You can hold the door open for people to pass, but when you stop, it will close again.
Can we see what's in the room while she's holding it
okay.
open?
We'll investigate.
You can.
Just gotta make sure we don't get stuck there.
You guys conditioning this morning really
if-
paid off.
If she could open the
Sure.
door once, I'm sure she could open it again.
Yeah, if there's more doors on the other side. Worst case scenario, we end up like the skeletons we found.
That's
That
a
is
pretty
a very
bad
bad
case scenario.
scenario.
Yeah.
But I'm here to
If
do
you-
adventuring, and adventuring means going through the doors that close behind you.
If you haven't smelled old books before, you have now. The room is lined with books that look like they'll disintegrate with a touch. Most of the shelves are in stock, however, one has been ransacked, and below that shelf is a humanoid skeleton. To the north is a doorway closed by two stone slabs and a wheel besides it, which is, you can see, the one you had just pried open. To the east is a wood door, and to the south is an open doorway.
Eclipse is gonna squeeze through.
I'm also gonna follow Eclipse
Yeah,
in.
me too.
Yeah.
I hear books and I read books.
All right, so
Uh,
everyone enters the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that wheel will open the door from this side.
Yeah.
You try it.
Why not? Let's try it.
Who's trying it?
Francisco's giving it a shot.
Francisco. I don't. Oh, yeah. All right, yeah, it opens. It opens.
Yay!
I was just
The way
giving
you
it a hard
said that-
time.
Okay.
Yes, it does open the door.
Damn.
So I think we this is like the easy way to leave the dungeon once you've gone around it in the proper direction, and we just are like, actually no.
You know, it's non-linear.
Can
Alright.
can I see what?
You hear in the other room, to the south, footsteps.
Is there a door there?
But this time, it's not the same sound. It's more like, almost like a clacking sound.
Like heels?
Not heels.
They're doing
Almost
like,
like, a
the Irish,
scratching.
like river
It's like a-
dancing.
Like a
Like it's a-
scratch and a clack.
like it's a birdish. creature?
Skeletons, maybe?
Yelling pen.
Like coconuts?
I think it's more. I think it's
I
more
don't-
like
Where did you get
claw.
that coconut?
In this part of the world.
I don't think like coconuts.
Can we see what the ransacked bookshelf had and possibly what they were trying to get from it?
Oh, make an investigation check.
Guidance. I found my D4 by the way. Awesomely. 13, 17.
17. You don't read any of the books. Do you want to fire on the glasses?
I'll look to the person who has the glasses.
Yeah, take them.
Oh, if you want, you can look at them too.
I do believe they are glasses. We can pass them around now.
Yeah, but
See, the cat
That'd
gets
be-
it.
I'm not here for. This is not my mission. This is your mission. Here you go.
All right. She'll put them on. And use the
Okay.
and take the dragon shard or the Eberron dragon shard to power it.
You put in the dragon shard, and it's almost like just the faintest humming sound. And as you put it on, when you look at some of the book names, you watch as like the words just begin to like turn this like golden color, and all the letters turn these golden colors, and then just kind of rearrange themselves and transform into a language that you can read. A lot of these books just are about people. You see a lot of like names, especially tales of Zalark, the adventures of Falchion.
Interesting. Is there any that aren't names, or are they all?
They are all named after people.
Is there
In fact, as you look around, all of the books are named after people.
do any of the names seem familiar?
Based on your check, no.
It's just a bunch of named books.
Do we notice any last names that are like tied to houses?
No.
Okay.
The rummage bookshelf is there any clear idea of what book was trying to be grabbed?
Not really. It looks like at the end, the skeleton is just leaning, like a lot of the other skeletons, just leaning against it.
You said there's
On
an
the
open.
person, because it's a skeleton, you can see that the skeleton has a scroll on them.
Ooh.
I'll look at the scroll.
Remove curse.
It's filled with magic writing.
Can I tell what magic writing it is with the glasses? Like what it says? Or is it not possible?
No, the glasses will only read legible scripts. The arcana is something different.
Is there any way to decipher it?
Not to decipher it, based on your understanding, it appears to be some sort of divination spell. But it would take maybe an identify spell to actually determine what it does. It's not a common. You can recognize that this is like custom. Like it's strangely done. Like this does not match many other scrolls that you've seen.
She'll like
This is not your traditional spell, but it is magic.
she'll sigh and she'll hand the scroll and the glasses back to Kenneth. I couldn't use this if I wanted to.
Use what?
The scroll.
Oh, well. We might be able to. We were talking about getting a pearl earlier. Maybe if we can get Bray Bear to give us a pearl, and we can figure out what it is.
That seems apt, though you should still hold on to it. A proper magic caster would get use out of it.
Alright, if you say so.
I'd also like to ask. This door you said is open down here, right? Can I see?
It's just
down
an
the
open
hall?
doorway. You can
Yeah.
go into the next room and take a peek.
I can't see it from where I'm standing.
The room has, you can see a pedestal, and it's painted black.
Oh boy.
Another pedestal.
I'm not
What?
walking in there.
This is different. It's actually not a pedestal. It's a lectern.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm unharmed if you want me to go first.
I could always
How
go
unharmed
first.
are you?
I'm
Yeah.
unharmed as well.
You know, don't we have a barbarian
They're
who
harmed.
is Miek harmed?
Yeah.
They
Get
drank
down to some of the
drink-
liquid.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
You
That's
can,
on me.
You can let the experienced engineer who
You're right,
remains
go ahead.
unharmed go ahead. No mimics bothered me, for sure.
Okay. You go into the next room. You see, just as you kind of peek in, a skeleton walking from the room to the east through a beaded doorway to the south. The room has been painted totally black with red trim on the edges of the walls, and red trim on the items inside. Near the west wall is a podium with at least a dozen long ropes going from the base of the podium across the room. Podium or lectern, I mean the same thing. You notice walking through the room the skeleton, entering from a beaded curtain doorway to the east and exiting the room through a second beaded curtain to the south.
Is it equipped with any like weapons, or is it just a skeleton?
No, it is just a skeleton.
Does it seem to notice us?
It does not.
The cat is upset.
How are they so
No.
loud?
That is perhaps the loudest cat I've ever heard.
Have any of you guys ever met a non-evil skeleton?
I was going to say we should probably kill it,
Well,
but, or re-kill
I
it.
mean, let me roll something. I haven't, but
How many of you guys have met a skeleton?
I probably have.
That was a genuine question. I have. Skeletons are pretty foreign to me.
I mean, they usually are here to defend, and usually attack.
I mean, anyone who's been to Karnath has met skeletons and zombies
is
that are
true.
put to work.
Yeah. The old...
Woo! I've seen skeletons. They're chillers.
This one could just be doing its job defending the area, minding its own business.
Well, I do believe defending the area probably involves killing us.
Not right now.
Have we done anything though? Actually, we did kind of drink weird water. I don't
And-
know if that
and-
was.
and pour it over.
Oh, we broke that table.
Yeah.
But we framed the corpse, so they won't care
Yeah.
about that.
We did do that.
I'm not a big.
I think we
think
should
it's stupid.
investigate the ropes, though.
Yeah,
That seems...
what kind of lectern has ropes attached to it?
Who's in the room, by the way?
I am.
I am maintaining like 5 feet away from whoever's in front at all times.
So is Sadie the only one in the room?
I think I'm
Nah,
like.
I'll follow Sadie in.
I think it.
or Eclipse.
We're kind of like in the doorway. I'm in the room, but I don't think everyone's like in the room.
Probably be something closer like this.
Just so it's not like
Okay.
we're all walking straight at the skeleton.
The skeleton is gone. It's
Oh.
it's since moved in to the room in the south.
Then I'll step further in.
The conga line.
I don't
moves
think.
forward.
Was it trying to lead us somewhere, or was it just kind of patrolling?
It didn't seem to either notice you or pay any attention to you.
Well, we did see a figure walking
Okay.
around at the start, behind that mosaic. So might be similar.
We haven't exactly been stealthy, so it's
Stealth is for
possible.
cowards.
it's possible it just doesn't care that we're here.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I haven't met a. Skeletons aren't too bad, right?
Some are, some aren't. Same as people.
I've only met cool
Are
skeletons.
skeletons the same as people?
I mean, they were. At one point.
I don't think so. Like in the present state? Nah, I don't.
More same as people in the sense of they could be good, they could be bad.
Yeah.
That's really it.
I
You guys
see.
just came across tons of skeletons so far that were perfectly friendly.
True.
They even let us play with
One
them.
even took the blow for us at the table.
Yeah.
So
Does anyone know why
That'd
you
be
would tie
nice.
ropes to a lectern, by the way? Because I'm out of
yeah,
ideas.
that's the important thing. The lecture.
They're not as much tied to the lectern. There's like a little opening at the base of this lectern that they are coming from.
Oh, that's
Might
so
be-
much better, you know?
Can I be stupid? Asking permission from the party. Can I do something dumb? I want to just pull on the ropes and see what happens.
Oh, I was gonna do the same thing, by all means.
Yeah.
You can both pull on the rope.
Okay, yeah,
Power
we're gonna
of
stand on
friendship.
either
There's
side
12
of
of
it
them.
and pull 2 different ropes.
You first.
Okay. There's like over a dozen ropes. Sure.
Yeah,
You pull 2 ropes. I need you to do nothing because nothing happens.
Brad.
Do you want to systemically pull all the ropes?
I mean, if I'm being honest with you, I would more imagine they're meant to keep something in this room.
Do they look like they lead anywhere?
Do they have
Or like,
any,
was there any...
do they have any damage
They're just
on them?
scattered across the room,
Does
just
it-
spread out.
Oh, you know what this is? This is one of those games where like you pull a rope and then it picks up something on the other side, but you don't know which one it is. But whatever it picks up, you get the prize.
Does the rope look like it has any like damage to it, or like if at the ends it looks like more tethered than towards?
The ropes are interesting. They are pretty thick, right? These are like these are probably like 2 inches in diameter, like maybe even 3 inches in diameter ropes. And they have golden threads in them.
I think this was
Like-
meant to keep like, if we're going on the basis of demons here, I think it was meant to keep a demon in the room, or something similar.
Is anyone
don't-
going over investigating the room? Or just checking out the ropes?
Sure, I can do that.
Yeah, there we go. Moving.
Okay.
I'll give you
Steam-
guidance.
Okay, Steam's important, so I can use my wild magic ability. Alright, I use that, so I'll have advantage.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception check. Oh, that's a very different thing than I was expecting. Okay.
Glad I didn't make the check.
Okay, and then I got a D4. Roll. Okay, so 19.
Not bad.
19.
Yeah.
As you're making the check, a skeleton walks in through the east room. And it walks to the south room.
Does it walk through me?
It
Can I
does
just,
not
does it
deign
like,
to pay any attention if it even noticed you.
I'm
Which
just
is
Was
gonna,
not-
it
probably should.
carrying?
I'm
Was it
definitely gonna,
carrying anything?
It was not carrying anything.
I'm gonna step to
Okay,
the side.
so he's a chiller.
Just like one of that.
From your perception check, you notice a couple of things. The podium, or lectern, has where you would like put a book or something, has a slab of stone embedded into it. Smooth gray stone. There is also a stone button on it that is painted red. You also notice that next to each of the doors are planks of wood, and there are kind of like 2 kind of like hooks that look like they could have been used to sort of barricade each of the different doorways. But those have been basically broken in half.
I'm gonna press. I say this, not do it yet. I'm gonna press the button.
If there's a demon that gets
Really?
summoned,
It's
So
big.
I'm
you're
just saying I
pressing
called it.
Oh, I see.
Am I good? Is anybody going to stop me from pressing the button?
No,
No, I think
gonna
that sounds
back
like a good
up.
idea. I'm here for button pressing.
fine way to die.
All right.
You wanna get in here, Meg?
Ways to die.
Yeah,
Press the big red button.
Okay.
I'm gonna back up a little bit.
This could be a good place to end the
Let's see
session.
here. I need Francisco, Lucked, and Eclipse to all just roll a d20.
Oh.
Just a ye old D20.
I thought I
That's
backed up enough.
random.
That's not suspicious. Oh, I rolled
Apparently,
a
I'm
1.
totally fine.
I rolled a 7.
I got a 9.
Oh, let's go.
This is going great.
Francisco.
Nothing bad.
We're
Yeah.
talented adventurers.
You, after immediately as this button is pressed, with incredible speed, all of the ropes just come flying towards you and grab onto you and drag you to the center of the room. I need you to make a charisma save.
I'm good at those though. Francisco's hot. He gets away with whatever he wants.
I'm not.
Equips looks like so proud of herself. She's like, come on.
You guys watch
Come
as like all of these ropes are just holding and lifting Francisco in the air.
18.
Ooh.
17
18?
actually.
Oh. Yeah, 18 was the DC.
Oh, I guess I.
I got a 16.
Francisco,
I think it's just Francisco.
what is
Okay.
your
okay.
full name?
Francisco Silversmith.
What does that mean?
What is your age?
27.
What is your race?
Human.
Okay. Keen, you see all of this information displayed on the stone tablet as this kind of golden text appears. And then below it, you also see this goblin script, about a paragraph.
Put on the glasses.
Yeah, I take out the glasses. I see if they're still working.
Yeah, they're still working.
All right, I want to check it out. What's it say?
Francisco,
Mm-hmm.
what is the most evil thing you've ever done?
Oh
Oh my
God.
god.
I
Yes.
have no
I
idea.
love this pedestal. I love this pedestal.
I don't
Oh
know.
my god.
Probably some less than savory thing that happened during the last war. I don't
Like
know. I
what?
have not. I'm gonna say Francisco was involved in a battle that did like insane collateral damage to like the town it took place in or something like that.
Okay. That is what you read, Francisco. Sorry, not Francisco.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keen.
What does it say?
That is crazy. What?
Nothing.
You're welcome to make another save again.
Who's gonna make a save?
Another charisma save.
Oh.
If I roll a 13 or higher, then I should be good. Oh wait, I didn't mean to roll 2. I rolled a 13 on the first one, which is exactly an 18.
All right. Then you resist, and the ropes fall down once again loose.
What did I say? I mean, right on the money.
Well,
What
that was
did you
Physically, you're
say?
unharmed.
You know,
What?
you
That
could-
was crazy.
it was crazy, but you put a demon there, make it press the button, has to say its name, or
This
make
might
it
have
say-
awoken
Well-
something in me.
Well, it's like the text on the thing, right? It's the text on the pet on.
I
the
would
pedestal.
ask you a favor. I want you to, after this session, whenever you get the time, to expand on that.
Yeah, I will. I was not
the
prepared to be
next
asked
session.
what was like the most evil thing that's ever happened in
That's-
Francisco's life.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a curveball.
So what was on?
That's okay.
What was in the goblin speak? Or
Oh.
Wouldn't you like to know, Weatherboy?
Can we do
would.
that to the skeleton?
It is entirely up to Keen if
You know, I don't think I would. I'm trying to think if I would tell the truth.
Francisco wouldn't even know what was on there, so it is
Trust-
really
Yeah.
Trish, she's gonna take whatever you say at face value. She's not able to.
Yeah.
She's not able to read you.
I'm gonna lie because was the other stuff in common?
So the name was, yes,
Okay, so-
all of the, actually,
Because
yes,
the age, the
everything else was in common.
okay, I could get busted if someone else knows Goblin, but I'm gonna say, it was just repeating all the stuff that was in common but in Goblin.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay.
Goblin technology.
I believe that implicitly.
Does anyone check,
Check what?
like, to confirm? Like, just take a look at it?
Is the data
at,
still there?
at the tablet? Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
Oh
it's
a tablet.
wait.
Oh, it's just there.
Well, no one else reads Goblin, right?
Is it-
Yeah,
Unless
if
of you
anyone
can speak
else reads
Goblin.
Goblin,
Does the tablet like, is it removable or is it like stuck there?
It is not removable. It is embedded into it.
I am kind of
Does-
curious to see what would happen if we do this to the skeleton.
that's a good idea.
It was Luck's
What-
idea,
what
not
did you s-
mine. What you said before to try it with the skeleton, and the
Yeah,
skeleton's
that'd be
in the room.
cool. I also want to know if this text lines up with any of the books that we saw. Is it like at all reminiscent of the form of the books?
That's smart.
You didn't read the books. You just saw the titles.
Bro.
That is a good line of thinking, though.
Yeah, because if there's a book-sized hole like divot in the thing, like there is, right?
What?
Well-
No.
Wasn't there like a
No,
book? It wasn't.
there's
Okay.
a button. That's it.
Yeah.
There was
I
just
think.
a button. I just swore there was a divot.
I mean, if you want someone to press the button. It
Yeah, I kind
doesn't
of want to
seem-
mimic this guy. I want to see what's up with the skeleton.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
We should
I
only
won't
have
wait for this.
we should only have like one or so people in the room. I would imagine.
Okay. Wait, what? I think we should have everyone in the room ready to hit the skeleton if it gets angry that we rope it.
What? How do we? It seems like the rope attacks might attack someone in the room. I don't know how we can
Oh.
guarantee that it's the skeleton, so it might be best to leave one person in the room to
Yeah.
press the button.
Okay. Well, Luck, can you stand in the doorway? Because you can attack without entering the room.
If
Yeah, I
if
can
you
do
want,
that.
If you want, I've seen the most well off to handle the skeleton if it attacks right away. You know.
Well, I'm just not sure. You made a good point, but what if the rope goes for you?
Well, then we were to break free before, right?
Yeah. All right. All right.
If you want to
Let's
go,
do it.
it's all you. I just worry about a skeleton kicking your shit in, honestly.
That's fine. It's not like the door closes.
All right.
All right. We'll wait for the skeleton.
Remaneuver.
And who's in the doorway?
You are. And
Hopefully you.
Then, and then everyone
Okay,
else is.
okay.
Everyone should stay in the room.
So where am I supposed to go?
The-
Sorry, I
the-
got lost in the sauce there for a second.
The other room, so that the
Okay.
ropes don't come for you again.
And Eclipse, you're also in the room?
Do you want me to stay or do you want to do it?
I'll do it.
Okay, I'll be in. The
Actually, I might go one behind because I think I was still in the range of the ropes
I'll
the
try.
last time it was pressed.
I'll block the skeleton's path through the beaded
Oh
door.
yeah.
Like I'll stand in the beaded door, so like the skeleton has to go through me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Gotcha. All right.
Okay. Almost on cue, a skeleton goes into the room.
Press the button.
Hit that button.
You hit the button?
Yep.
Okay. The text goes away.
This
Slam
is-
it again.
Okay. The ropes go and wrap around the skeleton and drag it to the center of the room. It doesn't even appear to be resisting at all.
Okay.
You see name Bosgnard,
Whoa,
age
Whoa.
34, race goblin.
whoa. Okay, 1 second.
And
I gotta write that
you-
down.
You read the most evil thing. Bosgnard cheated on Eard Bullakat.
What the hell?
Damn. That's
Cheated?
messed up.
Is it clear whether or not that's like a test or like what?
I
like,
think it means
you
like
don't
cheated
know.
on a significant other.
You don't know.
Oh, like cheated on. Got it.
If I
Can
had
you
to guess.
repeat what the cheated on was? The who or whatever it was cheated on?
Eared Blalocked. Eared Blalocked.
These goblin names are pretty difficult. What happened?
And then the age was.
I think I said 32.
Okay,
That was
32.
37, but yeah.
37? Maybe.
Okay. I think it was 37 too.
Okay, 37.
All right, I pressed the button to let it go. Do we
Okay.
know if that's the same skeleton?
We don't.
Gee, this one seems a bit shorter than the previous one.
All right, should I wait for the
And it
next one?
walks into the south room.
This honestly seems kind of fun. I'm down to just keep doing this.
Just,
Learn a bit
just
more
move.
about the skeletons that are here.
Honestly, it could be very helpful information.
Okay, and you wait a couple minutes. Eventually, a tall skeleton comes in.
Oh, okay.
Wrap around it with the ropes. Wall Stugik. 28. Murdered family.
Oh,
Whoa.
okay.
Race?
It's a little bit of a graduation.
Oh yeah, right. Race?
Oh, hobgoblin.
Okay,
Hmm.
so these all are probably or not hobgoblins, but goblinoids. We'll still check the next one just in case.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly.
Okay, another one comes in. You test it. It is Heizi Wamoff. 42.
What's the last one? The
Oh,
last
Wamoff.
name? Womoff. Alright.
Stole from friends.
Also hobgoblin or
Bugbear.
okay.
Oh.
These all do appear to be goblinoid skeletons. Which is interesting
correct.
because the other
Yeah.
ones seemed human.
Well, it seems pretty clear that this crypt or whatever is goblin in nature.
Can we bring in one of the human skeletons? Wonder if they would work.
I doubt it, but we can try.
Yeah, why not? Right?
They're not.
Yeah.
They're not living. Oh,
Okay.
I
You bring in the one from the
wait.
library.
I don't know. Can I run and can I get the one from the table real quick?
Sure.
Or is anything? How does it stay attached? Or are you just grabbing like a handful of
No,
bones?
she goes running back like with a smile on her face with a handful of bones. She's like, okay, press the button.
All right, I press the button. Wait, do you put the bones on the ground?
No, I'm just holding them.
What if it gets you?
I need you. Oh, are you pressing the button?
I
Yeah,
can
I'm
put
pressing
them-
the button.
Okay. I was gonna say,
Okay.
can
I
put
need
them
you to
on the
roll a
ground.
d20.
I do. I know. Like I offer. What if it grabs you?
She like shrugs
Before-
and then you press
Yeah.
the button.
Yeah. Yeah. You didn't know about anything bad, so yeah, I pressed the button.
9.
Eclipse, I need you to make a charisma save.
What about the other person in the room?
I feel so
Actually,
evil.
you know what? No, it was. Yeah, I fixed it at random. Yeah, make a charisma save.
Yeah.
Who?
Eclipse.
Oh, me? Okay, I'll make it. Oh god, wait, this is gonna be fun. 7. I think that's probably -1. Let's see. Yeah, 7 minus 6.
7
Lower.
minus 6.
7 minus 1,
Lower.
6.
Doesn't sound too hot.
So you know what's up. What is
Yeah.
your full name?
All right, let's do this. Give me 1 second to pull it out.
Jamie, pull up my life story.
I feel so bad.
pull up.
You watch as the bones just scatter. Many of them break as Eclipse is just lifted up
No.
into the air.
Okay.
Not the. Who's gonna be the fall guy for the table now?
So her name shows up as Sinhat Zinfil.
Min Hat.
What is
how
your
do you spell the last
age?
name?
So it's Sinhat for the first name, and then
Yeah.
Zinfel is Zin. Oh, Zinfiel. Zinfiel.
Cool.
Her age is
Strange feeling up there, isn't it?
454. You're right that something this feels awakened.
754?
454.
454. Alright.
Okay.
And you're what's it called? Drow.
Yep, try.
You got
And what is the most evil thing you have ever done?
It'll probably list abandoning her son and dying wife.
Oh no.
All right, you see this. King.
Yeah.
only.
Yeah. She's young.
Yeah.
That's not,
What's up with the name?
I mean, I don't.
Well, only Keen sees this.
Yeah, y'all aren't in the room.
Oh, we're not in the room.
Yeah.
The room where it happened. The room where it happened.
Oh, sorry about that.
She'll just kind of like look to you with a bit of a panic eye, and then
You're
you
quite
press the
young.
button again.
I'm, only my 400s.
I mean, I'll
What's
press the
going
button
on in
again.
there?
Okay, you are released, Eclipse.
She'll
Oh,
just
yeah.
like wipe her sides off and then go stand back in the doorway. And just kind of not say anything.
Did it get the skeleton?
No, it went for me instead.
I think it's not together anymore, and also not animated. So I don't think it's I don't think just just dead skeletons are gonna work. I think they need to be animated in some way.
Yeah, you never know.
All
Is
right.
there anything else
Well,
you guys want to do in the room?
I'm
Is there
thinking
anything
if
else
another
left to
skeleton
find?
pops up, it's just gonna be like
It's totally
another
gonna be a
goblinoid.
goblin. Yeah,
yeah, I'm fine with being done.
I am. I think this room has served its purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Where would you guys like to go next?
We can go south.
Yeah. Are do both of the doorways have like the beaded curtains?
That is correct.
Okay. What do we think this room was?
I think it's pretty clear. My first guess was probably correct. I mean, if you have a method to get a demon's name,
Yeah.
that's pretty definitive. Or even just a way
Demon?
to judge
I guess
other.
because like
If this is a cult, a way to judge other goblins definitively.
yeah.
Like,
What
I don't know.
judgment can you get though from just a name, an age, and a species? Ah.
True.
Then it must be something for demons. To get name, age, species. Maybe there's a problem with shapeshifters in the cult.
It could also have just been like merely a interrogation method, just to get a simple information and ask questions.
Yeah.
I still like
Or
the
just been a
demon
means
theory.
of confirming
Is there
just
anything
physical
in here
characteristics.
Is
So
there
it's like,
anything in
hey, the
here-
person that we have here, it's actually the person.
Is there anything in here to make you believe that they would actually be able to summon demons here?
No, but there is like the boarded doors. It's definitely clear that when they brought something in here, it wasn't exactly
Mm.
willing.
It's not. So the boarded doors are like. It is a board. It's more so reminiscent of like in movies, there's a VIP club and there's like the velvet kind of lines that the bouncer undoes and then puts back.
Maybe they were just a weird kind of kinky.
A weird kind of kinky.
Yeah. Different strokes, different folks, I guess. Well,
I say either demons or shapeshifters. That seems like the most reasonable reason
Yeah.
to get a name.
That makes sense.
And
Eye
race,
color is interesting.
race makes sense for that too. You know, if you're a shapeshifter, you're worried about them being, an actual goblin.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it's ominous. You know, the fact that it's like tied up. That's not willing.
Mm-hmm. I kind of want to go back to those books. I want to see if
It's fair.
was it mentioned earlier that like the books seem so dilapidated that like opening them threatens to break them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe I don't know. Probably wouldn't, but just to give it the old college try, would like a mending help with that?
You're welcome to try.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up like any book. I'm gonna try to use mending on it.
I will also say it is like pretty late. It is currently 10:10.
Whoa.
If we
Yeah,
want
I have
to
a-
start
I have-
wrapping up pretty soon.
Yes. The mending does not work.
Okay. All right. At the risk of breaking it, I do want to try to open the book.
You open it, and it crumbles in your hands.
Cool. That's not gonna work.
That's what we like to see.
Kind of impressive, honestly.
Yeah, that my newfound strength just destroyed the book. That's definitely what happened here.
I believe it. No reason not to.
So, just double
Okay.
checking. This door over here is sealed or locked or something?
That door. It's just a wooden door. It is not locked.
Okay. But there's like bookshelves in here, right?
That is correct.
Could we try and barricade that door with a bookshelf, close this door with the wheel, and take a short rest in this room at the end of the session, and then that way, Lucht gets his strength back,
That's
and
honestly.
Mieg and I can
really
roll hit
cool.
dice.
I'll get a spell slot back. Warlock
Yeah,
over.
I wasted nothing.
This seems like a good opportunity to barricade that room up a little bit with the bookshelves, close that door again, and take a short rest. So next session we come back a little more charged.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you can do that.
Cool.
So go ahead and take a short rest. And I think we can end it there. I had something, but this is fine. We'll see you for next time.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
and then Dr.
I was
Andre
gonna leave it
is
off on a cliffhanger, but this is perfectly fine too.
Dr. Andre will be here for the next big thing.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's
Yeah.
true.
I
All
did-
right.
True.
Go ahead and regain your hit points using your hit dice. And
And then
it's time to geek out during the credits.
Yeah.
I deserve the hurt point, y'all.
So for this point,
so
in
ju-
Geek Out during the credits, I'll just explain it real quick to people watching. At the end of every session, each player is going to pick someone who had the most impact on their character. Either helpful or maybe it was a hurtful interaction. Whichever one that was, they will give that person on their character sheet either a help point or a hurt point, and then later on, they can use that help point to give people kind of like the silvery barbs type of advantage, or a silvery barbs type of disadvantage. So they get to see after the roll, and then let that person re-roll and take the higher or lower based on whether it was a help point or a hurt point. So, the floor is yours.
I do have.
You go.
I was gonna say,
What's your question?
when doing these, is it based off of like player knowledge or character knowledge?
Probably based
Because-
off what your character. It's what
Okay.
your character experienced. that
Well, I was
session.
going to say like,
Oh,
Francisco has no way of knowing that Ian was keeping his secret there. So I don't know if should give him a help point using the fact that I as a player know that he was keeping
You
my
as a
secret.
player, your character wouldn't know that, but maybe in a
So-
future session, if it's revealed that Keen knew and didn't
Yeah.
tell, you might give him a
Good
help
point.
point in
I'm-
that session.
I'm giving him a
Okay,
help point
yeah, I
now
guess-
for that very reason.
For what reason?
The fact that you didn't say my name.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was just kind of like, alright.
I'll probably give a help to Mieg, because that drinking that black juice really was.
Was that helpful though? If anything, I feel like that's a hurt
I
point.
wanted Mieg to do it.
Guilt tripped into it.
I was gonna give mine, I think, then to Eclipse, because Eclipse and I bonded over
Yeah.
dungeon exploration.
Dungeon buddies.
Dungeon buddies, yeah.
I'll train you to be my apprentice.
Mhm.
Can I? Sorry. Oh my gosh. I'm so allergic to my cat right now. I give my help point to Francisco, because we were flanking each other and fighting.
Got that flanking advantage.
Yeah.
Also, I think you guys can create trackers on your character sheet on alchemy, so you
Yeah.
could
Okay.
do it in
I'm
there
doing
if you wanted.
I'm doing it on analog
I've been-
because I don't want stream seeing my shit.
I was also saying I've got a Google spreadsheet going on the side where I'm keeping track of all my hurts and helps.
I just got my trusty old
All right.
book.
And
This
Will,
Nice.
did you? Oh, you did. I think. Said who you.
No, I haven't yet. I said I
Okay.
deserve the hurt point. This is tough. I don't know. Let's see here. Let's go with Eclipse, because Eclipse touching the mimic before I did made me less scared to touch the mimic later.
It's, you know,
Okay.
it writes itself.
All right. And with that, are there any other things people want to get out? Okay.
Are we good
That
for...
is the end of the session.
I think I'm good.
Yeah. Are we good for Monday next week?
I think
That works for me.
Should be.
Yeah, I
So,
am.
Gabe might not be available again. I think he said he was going to be.
Gabe was just, I
kinda-
think, gone in general for, I think, a week or two.
Yeah, we might want to just message Gabe to double check if there is.
Yeah.
A different day that works?
Yeah,
might not
I would
hurt-
either double check with
I
him
put in
before we
the,
hammer out a
I
time.
put in the,
Yeah.
make sure you fill out the, when you're able to meet form that I
Woohoo.
put in.
Yeah, I did fill it out because I was like, well, all the hours technically work. Some of the hours are better than others.